going on, X?
What's good? What's good? I was trying to figure this thing
Man,
out. I'm like, man,
you
I
know
thought I
Twitter,
invited
Twitter
him as a
got to,
co-host.
Twitter got to fix this thing, boy. This thing ain't 100, boy.
Yeah, man, I'm like, man, I know I invited him as a co-host, but it wasn't going through. I don't know what was up.
Yeah, Twitter ain't really got it. It still got a bug in this thing. Twitter ain't got the thing right yet. What's going on, man? We supposed to have
Nothing, man.
Coach Dub supposed to be in here with us too. We got Mehdi. I just brought Mehdi in. He gonna co-host with us. One of our members, Mehdi, from the member section, man. He gonna co-host with us. And Coach Dub gonna be in here. T gonna be in here doing what he do. So when we see him in the crowd, we make sure we pull him in, man. Huge day for the Hurricane, big dog. Go ahead, get it popping.
Yeah, Tuesday, man. As you notice, we finished strong. Obviously, we didn't get the top dog that we wanted, but we finished strong. We had a surprise commit that, I don't think anybody thought we would land. That's starting off with running back Trevante Citizen. Great running back, man. Could run through, run downhill, could catch the ball out of space and make plays. Tough runner from Louisiana. I'll admit that was a total shocker because I didn't hear anything coming from around about him being at UM.
Right.
I thought it was all headed towards LSU. And then, of course, they were saying, well, Florida, but I always felt like LSU was going to get him because, that's his home. So Brian Kelly is an outstanding recruiter and can load up. So I felt like that's probably where he would be. But I'm very happy that he signed the letter of intent to the University of Miami.
Citizen.
Yeah.
How big is Citizen, man? What, 6'1", 220, 215, I think?
Yeah, he about like 6'1", 2, yeah, between 215, 220.
Watching the film, listening to Mario talk about him, sound like he could do everything, though. Sound like he's a bigger Brashard. Like sound like he could go to wide out. They say he could line up anyone on the field.
Yeah, he could go to wide receiver. He could I would say slot. I'm not gonna say wide receiver, slot. Stuff like he can catch the ball out the backfield, which is what you need for a running back in today's football game. Especially with like spread offenses and stuff. Yeah, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
You got a spread offense. You need a running back who can play outside of the tackles. And pretty much, I think we have them.
Right. So what we got in the running back room right now? What we got in the running back? Well, listen, let's do this first, man. Let's do this first. Let's back up a little bit, X. Shout out to the staff, bro. Shout out to the staff and Mario for coming in here under fire. No OC, no DC. You know what I'm saying? And what was they rank? What was the recruiting class rank when Mario got here?
Say it again.
Somewhere in the 70s.
What a recruiting class? Where was ranked when Mario got here?
We was 60. We was in the 60s.
In the 60s?
Yeah.
Right, and I think we ended up like 12 or 3rd in the ACC.
Yeah, we was third. Well, we was last. I think we was 15, almost last in the ACC.
We was almost last in the ACC.
Then, once Mario comes, he lands us 4 commits. That was Najee Kelly, Jaleel Skinner, Jalen Harris, and who else? It was one more that he landed. Hold on, let me check. It was Cyrus Moss. Cyrus Moss.
Right.
Cyrus Moss.
They were 5 stars. Now, mind you, they were 5 stars.
Yeah, North Carolina number 1, and then Clemson is 2, and then we 3. Saying UM, North Carolina, so.
Right, so yeah, North Carolina got 17 commits. Clemson has 20, and we have 14 Clemson, North Carolina got 2 5-stars. Clemson got 2 5-stars, and we have none. We're never going to get a 5-star. They keep deducting them every time the kids come visit, right?
Say it again. Oh yeah. They come in and snag them.
Right. Every time kids come on, you're 5-star. He leave Miami a 4-star.
Yeah, but
so shout out
cool.
to them, man. Medi, what?
Hold on. Let me everybody, all the people who got their hands up in the request, relax. We're gonna get to you guys. Right now we doing our portion of the talking, the questions and stuff. We're gonna definitely get to you guys tonight. So just relax. We on the way.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Investor Die, man. The link at the top, man. You want to be in the IOD squad? We kind of combine investing with football because with this money is bad. These bags, boy. College football is big business. They're getting closer and closer to the Miami Gone Ravens. They're getting closer and closer to the Fort Lauderdale Hurricane. These bags.
Oh shit.
These kids need to understand. These kids need to understand how to manage money, and that's why we started Investor Die, man, and talk about these things, NFTs, crypto, and all of this stuff. To create a community, man. There's like 140 people in there. So click the link if you want to be involved. Click the link. It's right at the top, man. Investor Die. Go follow the Instagram. Go follow the Twitter. Maddie, what's up, bro?
What's good, man? How y'all doing tonight, man?
All right. You was pleased with the day?
Absolutely, 1,000%. And if yeah, you already heard me street. If you in the group, hey man, for some of these fans out here, man, y'all need to go get you some ass to go pull up the tootsies, man. Cause some of y'all in y'all feelings today, man. Hey, regardless how y'all feel, as one person, this class,
right,
prior to Mario getting here, was dead in the water, as we spoke about before. The man came in and pulled, basically demons.
A top 15 class in 2 months.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that. I would say like really like a month and a half. With basically 5 people on staff. So, and just getting a defensive coordinator yesterday. So we'll talk about the DC in a little bit. But yeah, man, please, y'all gotta relax, man. We already spoke about before. 23 is that class that we really need a provision for. We'll have a full year, full staff. And the way I look at it, that's when we let the dogs loose. You know what I'm saying? We open the front gate and we let the dogs out, and motherfuckers start running for their lives. So starting with bang, you know what I'm saying? That's to me what everybody looked at Shemar this year. And then
yes.
let the dogs loose after that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. I'm good with everybody. I'm good with what we got today. I don't think this was at all a bad haul. A lot of these dudes already on campus. 6 of them: Ja'Cory Brown, Wesley Saint, Kamar Rogers, Jaleel Skinner, Najee Kelly, and Cyrus Moss already enrolled on campus, working out, getting their meal plans, eating 5-course meals, by world-class chefs and all that shit. So, like I said, man, hey, next year, you know what I'm saying, or next season, you know what I'm saying, line that shit up, man. Go to College Station, you already know what time it is. So,
yeah, man, I was real happy to hear that Amara Moten committed University of Miami. I didn't think that one was going to be there either.
That was another surprise, right?
Yeah, that was another surprise.
Yeah,
I thought that was a tag team of Oklahoma, because R. Mason Thomas committed to Oklahoma, and I felt like Oklahoma was going to get both of them, because they fit so perfectly in Brent Vanderbilt's defense. But it was a surprise. Nevertheless, we got him. Very happy. The kid is a stud. In the middle was a stud for Cardinal Gibbons his whole career. We got him, man. We got the other big time boy, man. He's 6'6", 355. Arnaz Cooper.
The juggernaut.
Man, he's huge. That's huge. I mean, they say he had to lose 50 pounds. So I'm like, well, God.
Mario say one of the largest people you will see.
Yeah, man. So he lost 50 pounds. So he's about at 355. I guess as of now, they're saying offensive line. But, things could change. They could probably move him inside the middle of the defensive line. I think that's where it's best for him, because we don't have as much depth at that position anyway. So I would prefer him at defensive tackle. Then we got Matthew McCoy, the other offensive lineman who actually plays basketball too, very athletic. 6'6", 285. Got some long arms. I don't expect him to come in right away and get in the PT. Maybe like a year 2, year 3 guy, depending on how hard he works. He could work hard enough to get one of them spots on that field. So
it's like, and here's the thing too. I need like people to kind of understand. You look at Ahmad Moten, Cardinal Gibbons. That's not necessarily a place that historically has ever been great to Miami, right? A lot of those Florida states can go in there and kind of poach kids at SEC schools. You see Inez Cooper, Pleasant Grove, Alabama. Like we do, but a lot of times people say that people we get from those types of areas are the guys that that Alabama or Auburn don't want, or whatever the case may be. And same thing with Matthew McCoy out of St. Augustine. Like these are places that are normally Gator and Seminole territory, and these are guys who, for most of us who aren't as deep in the recruiting, we haven't heard of. Moten, obviously the name sticks out because it's his brother, but from my understanding, what I remember, like that wasn't even necessarily the way Miami and his brother finished wasn't necessarily on the best of terms. So for us to go up and pick that kid up like that, and I heard a lot of reporters saying that was completely separate from what his brother was feeling and thinking. That stuff is huge, and that's what I mean when I say the proverbial gates have been open, and we're letting the dogs out. And so a lot of people got to understand that while it's easy to kind of look at one person and feel like, oh well, we didn't get this guy. Like you can't just focus on one particular recruit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to look at the big picture and say, hey, yeah, we missed one guy, got it. But there's 3 more in this place. You know what I'm saying? So the sooner people understand that and get a better feel for the types of guys that Mario's open, and that was like, this is like short notice type stuff. This isn't like something that we were grinding from day one or whatever. These are guys that, and if we're being completely honest, Manny probably wouldn't even been in a lot of these people's living rooms. So, like I said, had that viewpoint of being kind of caught up in thinking like, oh well, we didn't get this. Like, I got to get past that, man. Look at what we got.
Yep, man. I mean, totally correct, dog. Totally correct. Spent the day with Shemar Stewart, man, but I will get into that a little later, man. Today we spent the day with Shemar Stewart, shooting like some behind the scenes stuff. But we kept seeing these names coming up, and cause we were busy, dog. We were busy shooting and running around, and I'm started texting X, what's going on, man? How we like, how do we get Citizen? We heard Moten like Mario, but he wasn't really feeling the school like that. We didn't think we had a chance, man. X, we were saying like what? We had 4 kids, we was getting 4. And for Citizen,
yeah, I always kept saying like, man, it was about 7 kids we was after, and I was saying, man, we're going to get 4 only, and I included Shemar in that, and I didn't include Citizen, I didn't include Ahmad Moten. So when we got them 4, I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm good with it, because I think what Mario is doing is he's going after the character players who he can trust on the field. For everybody who knows, UM have been played with very horrible, undisciplined players over the past years. So, he's going after players who he could trust. And if you could trust a player, man, you could put him in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to hurt you. So I'm happy, man, with the class we got so far. Obviously, everybody keep asking me what's up with Josh Connery. Josh Connery, he don't sign to March. I heard he might even come to a practice in March for spring, but we'll see how that goes. I'm still not, too confident about that one, but would love to get him in that class. That'll be good. Another dominant offensive tackle. So that'll be good. But the class is pretty much like right around the numbers what Mario was saying. Not to mention how he's going to add probably 3, maybe 4 guys in the portal. That number will probably take the total up to 22 or 23. And that's the numbers that Mario was basically talking about of getting kids and Portal kids all together to compete for football next year.
Hey, I want to say something too. I got to eat some crow, man, because I came here last week and I was pretty sure that not to damn the mood. I just want to make sure I get this out here because I believe in accountability. I was pretty sure that that BMAC wasn't going back to Georgia, just based off of everything that happened, the previous run-ins with Kirby. But I just want to go out and apologize. I was sure that he wasn't going, and the man kind of just did those switcheroo this past week, which is a whole thing in itself. But I ain't got no hard feelings. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I thought from an accountability perspective, it looks odd if in 3 months you talk to a recruit, possibly 22 or 23, and you're gonna have 3 different polos on. If I was a recruit, I would think that looked weird to me. That's me though. But from my understanding, the man's wife wasn't the biggest fan of the city. She kind of liked the Georgia vibes better. So I can't be mad for whatever choice he made. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I take it for what it is. But I was pretty sure that he wasn't gonna leave, but he ended up leaving anyway. So it is what it is. But I'll eat my crow on that.
What's up,
crispy.
Coach? We got Coach T in the building. What's good?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's happening?
What's happening, brother? What's happening, man? I ain't seen you in so long, man. You kicking it up the road, man. You got to come back and hang with us down here.
I'm gonna get down there soon, man. But everything good, man. Same shit, different toilet. You already know, man. How everybody doing?
Okay, man. How you feel about the class, man? That you don't got the overall class all together, not just the guys we signed today, the total recruiting class. How you feel about that?
Man, I feel good about it. I really like the size of the old linemen that we got, man. Big 6'6", 6'6" boys. You know what I mean? Really like the size of them, man. That running back was definitely a surprise. It came out of left field. I didn't think we had a shot at that, but the kid from Louisiana, out of Lake Charles, Trevante Citizen, really like him. Really like his game downhill, man. Moten came out of nowhere too, right? Definitely love Nigel Kelly. Love Wesley. Chris Graves out of Fort Myers.
Yeah.
Chris Graves out of Fort Myers. I watched him play a couple years up this way in the playoffs. Really good player, man.
I was hoping that Chris Graves was one of the players that will be on campus right now because I'm really high on that kid.
He's nice, bro. He's real nice. He's
real high on him. I feel like if he was on the campus, man, he could really work some of the older classmen and getting some playing time because he's just an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you got a player of his caliber as an athlete like that, man. I think it's, you know what I'm saying, his ceiling is very high. So unfortunately he's not, but he's gonna work his way during summer. As I keep telling everybody, I say, I think there's only 3 positions on the team that has starters already, and that's TVD, the quarterback,
right,
the kicker, and the punter. Everybody else got to earn their position. You know what I'm saying? So
pretty much.
That's how.
Man, I really like that kid, the O-lineman we got, and there's Cooper, man. Like, I know he's a big boy at 358. That's real heavy. He might be 370, but with the strength and conditioning team and coaches that we got, I think he's gonna be in the right situation to get the most out of him, man. That kid's a really good player. I really like that kid.
Yeah, he's good. He's good, and he could move for his size. You know what I'm saying? Normally, somebody his size would be just flat-footed and slow, but he can actually move. So
right, how's he a 3-star though? I don't know. Maybe if he had offered from Bama.
Well, what happened was they saying that last year he played, but what it was is he was losing weight because he was up to 400-something pounds.
Okay.
So he lost weight, and it didn't escalate to him being as dominant on the field. Which I mean, that don't make no sense. If the kid was good the year before, like why would you drop, make him lose stars because he's trying to get in shape for the next level?
Yeah.
But
right,
you know how that goes, man. So
I mean, if it all goes wrong, we can put him down as a one technique. It'll be Wolf Fork all over again, right?
I mean, that was my thing. I'm like, even if he's not the good offensive lineman, we know he can get up there and clog some holes. You know what I'm saying? Let our linebackers run free.
Right. How you feel about Amar Moten, man?
I love
brother.
Yeah, I love Moten, man. He's good. He's a stud, man. He's another quick D tackle who could get through the gaps. Smart individual, man. He played high quality ball at Cardinal Gibbons for the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he's another kid. I don't know the rating system with him. I don't know what that's about, but I don't get into it.
I think it's a 4-star on Rivals though, but it's all good.
Oh, okay. Rivals trying to hook you him up finally. Huh?
What was Ahmad Moten's brother's issue? What was his tenure here? Like, how did it go?
I mean, I think he was back and forth between the 4-3 when he first got to UM, and then transitioning to Al Golden. I think no. Okay, he transitioned from the 3-4 to a 4-3.
Right.
I guess he just didn't work as we thought it would, because that Al Golden coaching staff, man. I mean, outside of Coach Huey Brown, man, a lot of them guys, man, just didn't know what they was doing. So
man, let's just keep it real. He had trash coaches.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Hey, T, you not like Art Kehoe?
I mean,
I like
Art Kehoe was good, man. Art Kehoe probably past his prime too.
I mean, people love to give Art Kehoe a hard time, man, but I don't think the numbers back it up. I mean, was he a great recruiter? But I think he was a really good coach as far as technique. I mean, if you look at the numbers per sacks given up, the years he was here, man, it was comparable to some of the best O-lines in the country. So, I mean, it's numbers, but I know fans and a lot of people on message boards gave him a hard time. A lot of give Art Kehoe a hard time because he's old. You know how the old Grizzly, older guy that feel like, you're old, put him out the pasture a little bit. But I thought he was a good coach here, man.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had a hard time with Golden basically trying to make a team with a city full of, track stars, into like Big Ten, slow, grinded out type players. And I think that's what soured a lot of the guys that was there, is that they knew what they were capable of, and they were kind of getting forced into a different type of system. So I think Moten was one of the older.
Let me ask all three of you guys a question, right?
Out
of all the recruits we have,
we got better days ahead.
Out of all the recruits we have,
it's all good.
Yeah, out of all the recruits we have, which recruit you think has the best opportunity to be on the field immediately?
It's a lot of DBs that I really feel like can push some of these guys. But then again, I feel like a lot of these DBs, the ones who I know a lot of them recommitted. It's like, hey, I'm staying here. Like, I think someone about to get their feelings hurt by the end of the spring.
I don't know if Kamari Rogers is going to be ready though. He might not be ready because he's still coming off that injury.
Not Kamari, but from what I hear, Jaden has fantastic size right now.
And Jaden Harris, yeah.
I don't think he's. It doesn't show him as actually enrolled, but I know I'm pretty sure he's in the city.
Yeah, it's funny. Something's up with that because I don't think Mario said his name either, as one of the kids that's on campus.
Yeah,
but he's in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's here in Miami. Yeah, I think his dad. No, that wasn't him. I'm thinking that was his. No, that was Kamari Rogers.
He was in a couple other spaces. Like he goes in there on his own. I think he said he had a brother down there.
I'm gonna holler at him. I talk to him sometime.
That's the thing. He does have family down here.
Yeah, so I think he goes on his own dime, like, because he just loves the city like that. But you could believe that he's probably hanging out with them dudes, and I don't know if he's necessarily working out with them, but he's definitely getting up with those guys. But I really feel like he's one of the silent stars of this class. Like you said, Chris Graves. I think Chris Graves gonna push, because some of these guys, like I said, they just got really good size right now, and if they have even a slither more ball skills than the people that's currently enrolled, some of these dudes is really gonna be a competition. You know what I'm saying? I don't take Mario as a guy who believes in seniority per se. I think he really is one of the people who just put the best player on the field, and you can see that exemplified often with his time at Oregon. But I think like guys like Wesley, I feel like Wesley might be taking starter snaps. Like, I'm being completely honest with you.
Right.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna say that too, man. I mean to cut y'all, but Wesley, if he can get his emotions in check, I think he can play. Cause man, I know high school wise, you know, he can be a little bit over emotional.
Wesley gonna have to gain. He's gonna have to definitely have to gain 15 pounds by time fall.
Listen, I watched Sean Spence play at 185 pounds, knock shit out of everybody, man. So if he can do it, Wesley can do it.
He's definitely right.
He was 5'11".
They was
I watched Dan Morgan at 200 pounds as a freshman run people down from sideline to sideline, man. So if them boys can do it.
Yeah, but Dan Morgan had another gangster on the side of him that was killing everybody too. So
as a freshman though, who was that? Nate wasn't there yet.
Nate was there.
Not Dan Morgan freshman year, he wasn't.
Yeah, remember they came the same year, 97.
Bet that cash.
Came the same year.
Uh-oh.
He said, "Bet that cash."
What's the betting, right? I'm sitting in front of the computer right now. What's the bet?
Bet that cash.
Dan Morgan. What we talking
freshman
about?
Year,
Now we popping.
Dan Morgan and Nate Webster freshman year.
Was not the same.
I'm sure it wasn't the same.
I promise.
Because Dan Morgan left in 99 as a junior.
Dan Morgan came in 1997.
I mean, not Dan Morgan. Nate Webster left in 99 as a junior. Dan Morgan left in 2000 as a senior.
Right, but they wasn't there. They weren't there together as freshmen. They went on the field together as freshmen.
Nate Webster. How big was Sean Spence, T?
Sean Spence had to be like at least 2, man. I'm not gonna say 185.
He was small.
Hey,
He always looked small to me. I even told him that when we interviewed him. Y'all go check out that Sean Spence interview, man. YouTube, man. There's a lot of gems out there we done did. So Dan Morgan was 1997, and Nate Webster was.
You looked it up.
Let me see.
97.
Okay. When Dan Morgan freshman year.
Yeah, Sean Spence came in 6 foot, 186 pounds.
He was little when he came in. He was little now.
Yeah, but remember Sean Spence came in early. He came in early, so he got the weight put on him to play linebacker.
So imagine that we rivals docked the kid earlier. Y'all said for having too much weight, going from his junior to senior year. But the same rivals had a kid rated as a 4-star. He was 186 pounds as a starting linebacker. Make it make sense, rivals.
Yeah, man. Rivals been on a whole bunch of BS lately, man. But I think Wesley definitely can play. I think Wesley can definitely play immediately once he get on the field. As soon as he get his weight up a little bit.
And then again, who's to say that playing at the size he is? I mean, he's gonna get bigger just being with Fells crazy ass. But who's to say that if we do go to this defense, the 4-2-5 or 4-3, whatever it is, multiple front, who's to say that he's not in a perfect position playing like that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, just doing my research on Steele, man.
I mean, right.
It's what? I'm sorry. What'd you say, Coach? I didn't hear you.
No, I said okay.
I think he broke up.
But like I said, having guys like him, having guys like Cyrus Moss, because I keep hearing outside linebacker, stand up end, those long athletic dudes playing the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? That might just be
Chase Smith.
Yeah.
Chase Smith.
The doctor order.
I think by the time fall comes, Sam Brooks will be ready to go.
I hope so, man. I want him to be good.
We got now. One thing I would say outside of Corey Flagg and Steve, we do got speed at linebacker. I don't know if they smart enough to play the position, the ones that was there before, but we do got speed and athleticism. I can say that. And then we finally getting a linebacker coach, which makes the best sense in the world because we haven't had a linebacker coach since Michael Barrow.
Man, tell me about it, bro.
Teach him the proper way to play linebacker.
Yeah, Chase Smith enrolled last year at 6'3", 190.
Yeah, man. I
don't know where he's at now, but
yeah.
All right, man. So let's talk about Kevin Steele. Getting Kevin Steele Tuesday. How do you guys feel about Kevin Steele becoming the defensive coordinator at the University of Miami?
Man, I tell you this. A lot of people interviewed was vetted for that job. A lot of people was vetted for that job, and I'm not sure how we'll turn it down, or I'm not sure if Mario didn't like him, but there was a lot of people vetted for that job. Kevin Steele, I like his experience, bro. Maybe 1 or 2 years ago, man, he was one of the top DCs in the SEC. I like his experience. I like the fact that this is 1980. This man been coaching. You know what I'm saying? And I think developing. I think our problem has been developing kids, bro. Getting the talent and making the talent better. And I think you do that with experience. I think you do that with experienced guys, older guys, leaders. You know what I'm saying? With leadership, I think that's how you do it. I love the hire, man. I love the hire. I think it fits in what we need. We could talk recruiting all we want to, but I think what Miami has been missing is a staff that can develop kids. We ain't really had that since Butch, I think.
Yeah,
so I'm feeling it.
I'm on the same boat, man. I think when you look at someone like him, obviously the first thing that comes to mind, some of the Debbie Downers like bring up that when he was at Clemson. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about his most recent tenure when he was out at Auburn.
Isn't that funny? Like they don't bring up Mario record at Oregon. They bring up his record at FIU. They don't bring up Kevin Steele's good coaching and top defense at LSU and Auburn. They bring up the 1-2 Clemson games. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they bring up the stuff that, okay, yeah, we don't even remember that he was the coach at Clemson, but we so remember when he was the coach at Auburn.
Yeah, and it happens. Like I don't know why it's almost as if I think us as Canes fans we've been so used to disappointment that it's like it's almost as if like we allergic to having something good that we always got to find a negative in it. I mean, 20 years of being mediocre, it'll get you in that mindset. But like I've been saying, and I'll continue to say, this isn't like the past. You know what I'm saying? Where we've been when we've gotten some up and comer who we think has potential. This is like, nah, this is development. This is a real person who legitimately has done it at the highest level, as we've seen. Same thing with Kevin Steele. Between him and Mario, and he said in the press conference today, he's like, I'm not here to do it fast. I'm here to do it right. And if you got a problem with that, oh well. Like I said, the proof is in the pudding, right? If you can't look at what he did just today, with these dudes got 20 people staffs, going to people's living rooms. This man took 5 people, basically say 6. I would count T-Rob and B-Mac is 2 halves because they wasn't here for the whole cycle, but basically 6 people and was able to put up a class together like this. It tells me everything I need to know. And this is just off field activity. This ain't even on the field getting to work. This is off field. The man is proven. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Steele is absolutely proven. He wasn't even part of this recruiting cycle, so you can't even say we don't even know what his talent may be. And now we're in a space where this man's about to show up here and really show these guys what SEC defenses look like, and we really about to translate that to the ACC. And I feel bad for the rest of these fucking teams because I feel like it's about to get very dark for the rest of the ACC. Like, I hope you enjoyed it. Years of mediocrity. Oh, yeah, you got no ACC championship. I hope you enjoyed that shit because this shit about to get different very fast, in my opinion. I ain't talking about ACC championships and putting no brazy ideas out there. I'm simply saying this is about to get very different for the rest of the conference. They've banked on an idea that Miami was a brand that was here in the conference that was like, oh yeah, Miami's here. But people don't know, and I've said this before, people don't know what it looks like, at least from the social media aspect, when Miami is good. And when that happened, the closest we got was 17. And when that happens, people are going to be like, God damn it, this is what I was afraid of. This is what I didn't want to hear. These goddamn Miami fans are over Twitter, on the spaces, talking shit to us, letting their nuts hang. Fuck, what are we going to do now? And then there's probably going to be some magical NCAA, some magical NCAA investigation or something. I don't know. But it's
Man,
just
you wild.
you
See how you feel about Kevin Steele, bro? Dub, you there?
Man, it's a good hire, man. Really good hire, and it's one of the reasons why I really, really like it. I don't know if Mario is or not, but I kind of feel like he's kind of building the team and staff maybe an idea of when he played and what championships look like, in the sense that, we got an old Grizzly vet at DC. And let's just face it, nobody ain't finna hire him for a head coach. So we might not have to worry about somebody hiring him away, to be a head coach, or somebody that's aspiring to get to the NFL or anything like that. It just seems to me he's set on being a coach. College football at the highest level. And I really feel like it's a really good hire from that standpoint. I mean, he's an old Grizzly vet. He done seen enough football that them guys done forgot about. He's going to be the smartest guy, knowledgeable guy, most experienced guy in the defensive room. And we're going to need somebody like that. Like, for years, we had Manny as that one guy that was the most knowledgeable. And I'm just sorry to say that wasn't good enough. It ain't never going to be good enough. We need a guy like this. So I like it from that, coaches. So we ever lose a coach or something like that, he got a coaching tree. He can coach something everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I'm down with the
think back to
pickup.
Randall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm down with the pickup. Because it's for one, not only as he's the defensive coordinator, but he's the linebacker. He's going to be the linebacker coach. And that's a position of need that was desperately needed over the past years. And his track record is there, man. Like Steele said, man, the man been coaching football since the '80s, so he has all of the knowledge. You know what I'm saying, to run the defense, or to get people in the right position and stuff like that, man. I'm happy about it. Like Streeter said, man, it's been a lot of names that's being talked to, and I mean, we don't know if some was turned down, or that Mario just like, nah, that he don't feel like that. Man, my phone keep ringing. I don't know what's up with that, but most likely it was him feeling like it's not.
You know what that is, boy.
Huh?
You know what time that is. You know what that is, boy. Your phone keep ringing, boy. We know how you do, boy.
Chill out, man. We ain't going there tonight, all right? We ain't going there tonight. Everybody like, boy, when y'all need to bring on a show or do another, man. I'm gonna do another space pretty soon, man, but not right now, man. But yeah, man.
So I'll ask both of y'all, D and X. Have y'all heard anything from y'all spot about any other assistant coaches, as far as people that may be basically, I'll stop beating around the bush. Basically, I want to know are we gonna stuff Billy in the locker and take Corey Raymond, man? Because I know he worked with Steele before, and I feel like Mario's on that mode right now where he could probably go in there and take what he wants.
Well, since Mario hired Kevin Steele, maybe he might let Kevin Steele pick the rest of the staff. I mean, the defensive side of the ball, because I think it's just cornerback or safety position. And again, like I said, everybody was asking me what's up with DVD. I don't know the whole situation yet, but things can be happening. I don't know. So, but maybe he might let Steele pick the rest of the defensive side of the ball staff, and vice versa. Well, for offense, I think it's only right receiver coach that's open, right? If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, maybe he might let the defensive coach pick the rest of the defensive side of the ball.
We got OC?
No, we don't got no OC yet.
Man, call Coach AJ 9-time state championship, man. Fuck it, man. Tell him come bring the Wildcat up here. Fuck it, we'll run the Wildcat for. No, shout out to AJ, man. Call AJ, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that man a shot, man.
AJ from the crib, but it's some names that's been coming up, man. But again, man, Mario keeping things so tight. Like we just have to wait and see what he got going on. But
I mean, and he's really vetting people, bro. Like he's really he's really interviewing people. He's really I know y'all. People hearing all these names and things, these situations, and because they're not just coming out the blue. I don't know anybody in the media that just make up. Now I don't know anybody in the media that just make up stuff. I sit in the room with a lot of, you know what I'm saying. I mean, he's really vetting people. He's really taking. I got a question for T. What T? T got kicked out of here again?
Looks like it.
So.
Yeah, look like T got. We'll wait to get back in here.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Casey.
Yeah, let's keep it going, man, because I want to get into some of the questions, man, because we ain't gonna be on all night, like the last time. So,
yeah.
Shout out
to Casey. Casey, he DM'd me and said that I guess Jenny said in the space that he's enrolling June 1st, but he is down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cause he has family down here, so I can see what's going on. So
yeah,
got you.
Yeah.
So listen, man. So today, we had a chance to spend the day with Shemar Stewart, FOOTBALLVILLE. If a lot of people don't know, FOOTBALLVILLE was started, man. It was started to cover youth football kids, man, and to get the kids a platform to show their talent. That's how it started. 400,000 followers later, it turned into being credentialed with the University of Miami, almost credentialed with the Dolphins. We're real close to that. Kind of like a national brand, like kids recognize across the nation because of Pop Warner and things of that nature. So we created Caneville, right? We created Caneville.
Yeah, we created Caneville to
talk about the Canes.
Talk about
right? Because we was like, man, listen, man, we want to be able to cover the nation and the Canes. For a lot of people who don't really understand, the dynamic of it, that's why we created Caneville, to talk about the Canes, and that's the Cane stuff over there, and FOOTBALLVILLE can still cover the nation, talk about the nation. So we spent the day with Shemar Stewart, bro. And we did the interview with Shemar and Mo. And what one thing I don't do, you know what I'm saying? One thing I don't do when I'm with these people is say, "Dog, where you going?" I don't do it. The assessments you hear me and X make are just off of what we see, what makes sense, right?
Yeah, like what we see, what makes sense, the vibe we get, you know what I'm saying, how they talk in certain situations. It's crazy because everybody think like, okay, if we say something like it got to be like 1,000% right, but you know, like we don't ask nobody where you going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. We just don't do that. Like nobody in FOOTBALLVILLE, Caneville, we don't do that. We're not asking the kid, but where you going? You know what I'm saying? That just ain't something we gonna do. We get our info, we get that from the vibe. Me personally, I know I'm a person who could talk to somebody and then get a certain vibe from them, or which direction they going. So that's why most of the time, if I do say something about a player and it's right, it's because I got the vibe from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that was it. My whole vibe with Shemar was always, he talked about a whole bunch of schools. First, and I thought it was LSU. And then once everything grew up with LSU, I like, well, you know what? You got a chance for real now, because I didn't think he wanted to leave anyway, but LSU was just all he talked about. You know what I'm saying? So now, summertime coming, it's UM now. He talking about UM. And things looking good. But guess what? The games got played and we shit the bed.
The games got played.
Yeah, the games got played and we shit the bed. You know what I'm saying? So
the games got played. So listen. So UM was up the top, and then in came Texas A&M, right? So the day I asked him early this morning at breakfast, I said, "What happened to LSU?" He was like, "They fell off." You know what I'm saying? And still this morning. So basically, what I was trying to say is FOOTBALLVILLE got a chance to cover number one division in the nation. Probably was the largest recruit to commit today, maybe, wasn't he?
You say the largest commit to you say the largest recruit to commit to who?
Maybe the biggest one of the top recruits to commit today, right? With his recruitment.
Yeah. Well, him and Harold Perkins.
Right. Yeah, he one of the top. Okay, one of the top. And we had a chance we had a chance to be behind the scenes covering it. We're gonna put a video together of it, Bro, at the end of the day, it's two sides to this thing. I have the fan in me that love the Hurricanes. You know what I'm saying? That's what you see on the videos, Caneville videos and stuff. And then we have Footballville, you know what I'm saying, that started from the essence of, man, these kids just need to get out of this hood. You know what I'm saying? They need to get out the hood. They need to have some hope. Some of them come from no parents. To see a kid leave out of Miami Gardens and go anywhere, you know what I'm saying, is a blessing. And that part can't be forgotten. It's a blessing to see a kid go anywhere. Me and X was saying he was 100% Cane. At one point in time, I thought he was a Cane. Halfway through the day, I knew he wasn't a Cane. Texas A&M pulls in. Did y'all see the Jimbo video yet?
Yeah.
Hang on, we're gonna take a listen to that. But Texas A&M pull in the 247 Sports top class, highest rated class ever, right, X?
Yeah, highest
7 5-stars. I think it was something crazy, like just some crazy numbers of all the top players in the nation, the highest rated class ever. And you just gotta ask yourself, okay, well, what are they seeing when they go into Texas A&M? Like, what did they see? And if I had to make an assessment, right, X? If I had to make an assessment, I believe Texas A&M just got to the NIL business first. Like, they saw what it was going to be 5 years from now, and they just like, hey, man, listen, this is what it's going to be.
I mean, I wouldn't say they got to it first. I would say they reach was unlimited because as you can see, UM basically was probably one of the first schools to start it and get a player NIL deal. You heard stuff like, you know what I'm saying, from like schools like UM, stuff like that. You didn't really hear anything from big schools like Texas A&M, Bama.
Nope, you ain't hear nothing, Georgia, right?
Yeah, but then fast forward to the
no, because what I'm saying is this. No, you didn't hear a thing from none of those schools until later in the season. Miami was first to the NIL. We were first to put it out there. De'Aaron King was first to market, a lucky bastard. Texas A&M, I believe, got to the big business first. I think they saw what it was going to be 5 years from now, and they said, "Listen, boy, this way it's going. This is what it's going to be."
I agree with that. I think,
and they implemented whatever they implemented. Now that little rant Jimbo just had when he said nobody getting a big deal or no things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he showed, whatever Texas A&M showing those kids was very intriguing. I said it when I sat down with Moten. I said when we mentioned Jimbo's name, he lit up. He was in that in-home visit. Jimbo left. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how did it go, man? It went great, man. I mean, Jimbo just a cool dude, yada, yada, yada. Whatever those kids saw, 7 5-stars, the top recruiting class in the nation, they all agreed. It ain't just about Shemar. You know what I'm saying? They all agreed that what they saw was probably something different. But I say this. Shemar is one player, man. I love him to death. He's one player, and I don't think recruits was ever University of Miami's problem. I think I proved that when I asked Manny that question. It wasn't. It was never talent.
It was a question about UM having like the #1 recruiting class in the ACC on the Coastal Park for the last 15 years. How come it hasn't transitioned over to what's going on the field?
Oh, Mehdi, you don't remember the question?
You asked this what in an interview?
Yeah, when I asked Manny, listen, the last 5 years, University of Miami has put more kids in the NFL than any team in ATC. And the last 15 years, we've been number one in the Coastal in recruiting. For 15 years straight, Miami was number one in recruiting in the Coastal. Why hasn't it resulted to win?
What do you say?
He shit the bed. He know what.
And he couldn't answer it. Yeah, it's like it went viral. Like what was the guy name who retweeted it? Barry Jackson retweeted it in like 3.2 seconds. Like I didn't know nobody could type that fast. He couldn't answer the question because there was no answer for it. Our problem has never been talent. So yes, we're gonna miss out on this. We missed out on Shemar. Dog, I think we're gonna miss out on kids every year. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
Shemar told me this morning he went to the campus 22 times. I say, Shemar, I said the campus only so big. What were you going to see? He said, man, it's right down the street. Like, basically, I mean, it was like, yeah, I'm going to go. 22 times. When he told me that, man, I was floored. 22 times. But a lot of those was with Manny, right?
Yeah, most of them was with Manny. Once
Right.
Manny left, he didn't come back until the week before last, and then this previous week. So,
but yeah,
it's just
respect for.
Listen, no, but just the fact that it was crazy to even have Shemar, Najee Kelly, Jalil, them type of players in discussion that we come to UM once everything that happened. Mario was just able to create something and get those players there, man. Players are buying in and stuff like that. So, man, yeah, like I said yesterday, the timeline gonna go crazy once. And I wasn't even talking about Shemar,
right?
But everybody thought I was talking about Shemar, and then the next day it happens, and then everybody go like they went from I think once we got Trevante, everybody was happy. Like I'm like, oh, okay, we good. And then once Shemar got up there, and then he commits to Texas A&M, it's like everybody went cold red, and it's like, they start cussing out Coach Mo. They talk bad about Shemar. They talk bad about us because I congratulated the kid and said, man, FOOTBALLVILLE, Caneville gonna rock with you wherever you go, man. Represent for the crib, and everybody like, oh man, he ain't representing for no crib. I'm like, well, I mean, that's how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't how they feel. That's their emotions talking, man. I'm gonna
tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you how the mind works. If Shemar commits to Miami, Coach Mo is a saint. He's John Father Pope III. He's a great mentor to Shemar if he commits to Miami. That's just how the mind works. That's how fans work. And it's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? We sat down with him. I mean, he understood that the repercussions of what may happen. Shemar say somebody told him this was this morning. Like, listen, if you commit to Texas A&M, don't come back to Miami. And I just told him, listen, bro, people get real tough since we invented computers and text messages and Twitter. People became real tough, dog.
They real tough. Like that was. I mean, that's. I don't even know who told him that, but that's just. I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing is, you stand next to Shemar, you definitely ain't gonna say it to him. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen. So
right.
Man, but it's good, man. Social media, man, is a platform for people to say things that they won't say outside of, the keyboard. So I laugh at it, most of the time, but at the same time, man, I like to stand up for the kids, man. Especially kids, you get personal relationships with, man. We watched Shemar since Shemar was playing Little League all the way to high school. So
Little League video of Shemar. I have Shemar at 12U, 13U running around. So I know the kid. You know what I'm saying? That's the relationships we have. We know the kid. But man, I mean, Miami did its thing today, and I don't see. You don't fix what Miami's been doing the last 15 years in one recruiting class. You don't.
You definitely gotta. Because Mario basically came and explained that it don't even take one full class. It takes two to actually get things rolling the way you need them to be rolling. Because you could get one recruiting class and then the next you could get a trash recruiting class. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we want to get things rolling, man. But
so we got 2 in a row.
We
got 2 in a row, right?
Okay, well, yeah, you had 21.
Right.
But listen, you had 2018 top 19 was like a top 20, I think, and 21 is top 10.
I'll tell you right
you got
now.
22 a top 15. So yeah, you got classes, but I think Mario wants his classes, like, you know what I'm saying, the players who he could trust. So
2018 was number 8.
2018 was number 8. That class, man, that class really could have. Well,
yeah, that class had your boy Lorenzo on there, man.
What time? What time you trying to get out of here, X?
8:45,
9 o'clock. What time?
Yeah, man. So let's get into some questions because I see everybody throwing their hands up, man.
Y'all gonna be able to answer these questions, man?
Yeah, we're gonna be able to answer, man. I'm gonna go ahead and see.
Street.
What's up?
Who I got first?
Before you ask that question, I just want to ask something, and maybe you can provide some clarity. I think this is where people are most frustrated. So I'm gonna ask before someone else do. The whole Instagram removing all the post thing. Did he talk to you about that and what the thought process was behind it?
This is what I think. This is what I think. Watching them today, and I'm gonna let y'all in on it though, in on some of it. And to the moment when he walked in that building and them kids started yelling, and we was miking him up, and it was time for him to make a commitment. Schools were calling him. University of Miami was still calling him. Bro, it's not cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? It's not cut and dry how people may think it is. That when people look at that and they see that and they're like, oh, he trolling, that's your emotions talking. It's a recruiting game, though, and they really be going at it. They be going at it. They be getting after it. You know what I'm saying? Right down to the last second, the last chance that they got to get him. Mm-hmm. So when he came back from Georgia, he took all his pictures down. He left a Georgia picture up there, right? When he came, part of him, just like Sam Bruce said, part of him don't want to do the city wrong. But at the end of the day, they got to do what's best for them. You feel me?
Yeah, and then
so him picking up that hat, if they would have let him speak, you know what I'm saying? But the kids was yelling and stuff. What he was just trying to say was, this my home. This will always be my home. That's an 18-year-old kid trying to say, man, listen, man, damn, this ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, fans' emotions going off, they don't give a fuck. They don't want to hear that.
And what I wanted to explain to people tonight is everybody going off on Shemar, basically saying, "Oh, you ain't representing, you ain't putting on for the city." Da da da. Okay, how many kids that did go to the UM that UM shitted on that didn't put, didn't help you? Them kids put on for the city. Like, do y'all get mad at UM? Because we could name a whole. Man, we could damn near name a whole universe of how many kids that went to UM and didn't do nothing because of UM.
No, we just had 2 hometown kids transfer out of this bitch. Wiggins and Pope. I love them to death. Transfer
Wiggins and Pope. And then we could go further than that. We had Sam Brooks on. Sam Brooks came and interviewed with us, man, and
Sam Bruce?
His story was like, damn, I'm like, for real? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I put up the post the other day where he said,
Tracy Howard, another one, like, I mean, Corey Harris, like, got up there and explained, like, man, okay, coach, you recruit all these receivers. We gonna come run the spread. We get there, we only running 2 receivers out. Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? So y'all shitting on Shemar, but y'all don't shit on University of Miami.
No,
I had to explain to a couple people, like, you know what? Footballville and Caneville does not work for University of Miami. So we are allowed to say what we want to say about whatever. And y'all don't understand it or like it. We pretty much don't care. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep doing what we do regardless. But that's it. Like, don't shit on Shemar because he chose something he wanted to. Shit on UM for getting kids and being sorry as hell for 15 years.
Right. Because I mean, if UM would have had a good year this year, I mean, things would have went probably different. Like, but I mean, they're never gonna blame. They're not gonna blame they baby. UM is their baby. They can't. Your child never do anything wrong.
I don't think necessarily they blame the school. I think
Huh?
it's always going to be. I don't think they necessarily going to blame the school per se. I think they're going to blame the coaches. They're going to blame, lack of development, things of that nature. But
I mean, the school hired the coaches, man. The school didn't take
for the last couple of years too, Medi.
Yeah, the school didn't take proper direction in hiring certain coaches and stuff like that, allowing the coaches to hire other trash coaches. Like, that's been a school problem. So blame, you know what I'm saying? Stop blaming kids for choosing their dreams. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time, man. A lot of people be mad because somebody chose the dream they couldn't have. You know, so leave it at that. Yeah, we finna get into the little question part of it, man. Got Coach T back in here, man. Let me go ahead and who this is Pop Smoke. Go ahead and ask your question, Pop. What's good? Pop Smoke, speak.
Yo, what it is, X Shooter, what's happening?
What's good, bro?
So now that Mario's done with this class, obviously the OC rumors are still leaking out and about. What are your expectations for next season and next class?
Expectations for next season, next class. I mean, okay, so Mario's a good recruiter. We know he's gonna get us a top class. One thing kids in South Florida would tell you too is the fact that if UM does go out there and win, kids will come.
Yep.
We've seen it.
Yeah, so kids will come, but you know what I'm saying? I never like to give an estimate of the games we'll win, but just say you don't go out there and win 10 games, you're gonna have a top 5 class. So
don't quote me. I'm looking real quick, but I think the last time Miami signed a 5-star was Lorenzo Lingard in 2018, the year after we won 10 games. So Brevin Jordan, Nestor was in that class, Mark Pope, Jaron Williams, like that class was stacked.
Man, look, that class was that 2018 number 8 class we was number 8, and
it was great on paper.
I think 80% of them players left the team early.
Right. Yeah.
So that goes back to you getting the recruits, but guess what? You ain't doing that with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but if Mario does a good job on field, winning games, winning the big games, the players gonna come. That's gonna be a no-brainer. So I think we'll do a good job next year. Definitely in recruiting, regardless of.
No, the program is looking up, bro. I love what he's doing. And we got 450 people in here, man. Shout out to that, dog. Well, these spaces be lit on Wednesdays, every Wednesday. And y'all, we got 450 people, and that's awesome, dog. 12 requesting to speak, but the program looking up, bro. I mean, it's just been how many months it's been, Mario?
Two. He's been here 2 months. He doing his thing. I like
2 months, dog. 2 months. This man been everywhere, dog. He pulled Cyrus Moss from goddamn Mars. He just pulled Jonte Citizen out of a place we don't rarely ever get.
Got Najee Kelly at the last minute, like
the last. Wesley Basaint was going to Florida State. Come on, stay home, get this billboard. Look at you, got you some babies.
Hey, X, I got a Henny bottle for you. We be Texas A&M. I got the VSOP.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for it in Texas.
I got your shit. You know that. No, man, but I like what Mario did in 2 months. I mean, Big 3 Twitter was bashing us for our 4 coaches, but we outdid them boys. You know what I'm saying?
And you know the crazy thing about that is, okay, just say for instance Mario goes out there and hire coaches quickly. Being a UM fan is stressful for a lot of y'all because a lot of y'all want something fast, and then when you get it, they get on the field and you're like, oh man, fire him instantly. Like, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? We can't keep just doing it every year. So allow Mario to sit back and do his job. I didn't get, like I said, I'm not getting frustrated. I wasn't getting upset about the coaching staff because obviously Mario's going to get the job done the right way. So, getting trolled by below 500 fans, it's like
below 500 fans.
Like, really?
What's that crazy FSU stat? Like they've been below 500 the last 3 years.
4
It's a
years. 4
crazy
years.
shit.
Them boys ain't won over 500. They ain't won over 5 games. 4 years in a row. You think I care about I care about what they got to say? Absolutely not. The Gators, they go out and hire a new coach coming from G5,
G5.
and he ain't been a coach in Power 5, but they got big expectations for what? You know what I'm saying? Mario is the only coach that is above 500 in the Power 5 in the Big 3. Like, he's the only coach who's won a bowl game in the Big 3. He's the only coach to win a major bowl in the Big 3. Like, I don't even care about the below 500 fans no more, man. Like, y'all just got to deal with what we finna bring. Plain and simple. Let's get to the next guy. Who is this? This Gates. What's up, man? Finesse
What's up?
guy. What's good?
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? I just have one question. Why does the narrative that Miami needs to win in order to land these elite recruits, but you have other programs that's averaging 4 to 5 losses and still is able to, land these top tier recruits, and they don't use that as an excuse to go to those schools, but they use that excuse for Miami? Why do you think that is?
I mean, okay.
Wait. Stop. Wait up. X, stop finesse right there. Finesse, God, stop right there. Finesse. So you say some programs lose 4 to 5, have 4 to 5 losses, and they still landing big recruits, right? Like where?
For example, look at Texas A&M record the last 3 to 4 years, 4 to 5 years. You can see how many losses they've been averaging. Everybody's not, Alabama and Georgia when they win in 11, 12 games per season. The average team is losing 3 to 4 games per year, and they still landing top tier recruits.
How many games we lost last year, X?
We lost 5.
This season we lost 5?
Yeah, this season we lost 5. The previous year we lost 3. And then the year before that we lost 6, 7.
I think what you're saying, Finesse, and then I'll let X answer from there. I think this year is an outland year. If we want to use Texas A&M, then I mean, you heard what I just said about Texas A&M and what they saw. When we say Miami has to win, Miami can't be mediocre, bro. Like they can't lose to a horrible Florida State team. They can't not ever win the ACC. When I say win, it just has to be trending up. 2017 when it was trending up, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. You win, then you get a higher caliber recruit. I mean, that's just how things are. They're going. What Texas A&M just did, I think, had a lot to do. And I think, but Finesse, I think going forward from here on out, college football is finna change, big bro. Why kids go to school? It's finna change.
Yeah, my thing, like what Speedy was saying, in 2017, when Mark Rick gets here, we go 9-4 the first year. I'm looking like they ready to go. The next year we get a 10-game win streak. We beat a number 2 Alabama. Kids want to come now. They saying, well, damn, boy, you're starting to be for real. You know what I'm saying? Then the following year, we back to, oh, man, damn, that's you. That's the UM we've been seeing for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So kids in Miami, man, they want to win. They want to get developed so they could go to the next league, which is the NFL. Some schools are just better at developing players individually that may lose 4 or 5 games. You know what I'm saying? We're sending players to the NFL just because the players are just talented. You know what I'm saying? But then they get drafted in the 5th, 6th, 7th round instead of 1st, 2nd, 3rd. You know what I'm saying? So that plays a lot, man. You just gotta win, man, and develop them kids. Miami is not a selling point for a kid to come and say, "Hey, boy, you see the university, man. Miami ain't got what Texas A&M got. Miami ain't got what Georgia, Clemson, Bama, and all of
Man, let's
got.
keep this a buck. Reason why them kids going to them schools that losing 4 and 5 games, because them schools paying top dollar for them kids, man. That's the biggest thing. That's just the winning and all that ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. They paying top dollar. Look what Tennessee was doing. Look what Ole Miss did. We used to call that out on Twitter. Oh, everybody want to go to Ole Miss now. Everybody want to go to Tennessee now when they was getting all them 5 stars. They was giving money out of McDonald's bags, bro. They paying top dollar. Miami can't that remains to be debated. If they can't keep up, I hope we can. I mean, but that's just the bottom line, bro. Like, I mean, it's a big part of. It's a part of a little bit of they still get developed at them schools, and a big part of the schools paying top dollar. Ohio don't matter what Ohio.
I mean,
don't matter what.
At this point, we got to keep up because it's legal now. So at this point, we're gonna have to keep up.
Yeah, it's legal now. It's very legal now, man.
And a city like Miami, that's a world class city, bro. Versus college towns, we better have NIL deals on the table. It shouldn't be no problem for a kid to make money in this city. There shouldn't be any problem.
Yeah, the NIL deals for the kids from UM, man, they gonna be there. I think what was holding a lot of them up too was, man, I heard this from some people personally dealing with NIL deals. A lot of them contract situations are kind of holding a lot of kids up from getting certain NIL deals. And some of them working on stuff like that. But we'll be in place, man. But that was a good question, Finesse, man. That was a good question. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the next question.
I just want to add real quick too. You gotta keep in mind that Miami is a brand trying to attract other brands. So just like D was saying, like if you win, you will naturally attract other brands. People who probably had no ideas or cared about Miami all of a sudden will start coming out the wood. I don't know if you guys remember when the NIL first went live, how Bubba Bolden and Derek King was signing all these deals. Like when the clock hit midnight, they had like 5-6 deals on the table, and I ain't heard shit from them companies ever since. Like a lot of them companies, as you can see, when they saw the situation, a lot of them fell back because they saw the direction that the program was headed in. And now a lot of them who have businesses that generate tons of revenue are now trying to sit there and think like, man, do I really want to get involved with this again? If you start winning, them people are going to end up coming back. It's just a natural reaction. You know what I'm saying? If I agree with it, don't agree with it, it's not important. But it's just something that's going to naturally happen. So people they want to see fans in the stands, obviously, because they have a brand. They want to see winning on the field because they have a brand. Those two things merge together, and all of a sudden you'll start seeing people out of the woodwork, you know, trying to attach themselves to the U because it's a winning brand and it's good for business. So
okay, that's what's up, man. King, what's good? King Care, what's good? Speak to us.
Yo, X Streeter, man. What's going on with y'all boys, man?
Not much, man.
Bro,
We
Chilling, man. Yo, first off and foremost, man, like I definitely want to give y'all boys a shout out for being a voice for these Jits, man, because I know y'all know the significance, but what y'all doing for these kids, man, like being a voice for them and like being in between, you feel me, like the colleges and for them Jits to have a voice is really major. And like we see what happened today where everybody was getting mad at Shemar for picking Texas A&M, talking about, oh, he was a trolling or fuck Mo. I mean, come on, man. This is an 18-year-old Jit, man. Come on. You feel me? So I definitely want to give y'all boys a shout out for, for speaking for these Jits, man, because he's just definitely like how it's gonna go, how it's gonna move, especially with the NIL and all that. Like y'all definitely being a voice out here for these Jits, man. So I just want to give y'all boys a shout out.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that, bro.
man. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You know, one of the reasons why I do this a lot, man, and I do it now with a lot more passion than I've done before, because I used to be that kid that was in their shoes before.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I was getting recruited by a lot of schools. I didn't pick Miami to go play basketball. So I did have people like, dang, why you don't want to stay to the crib? I'm like, nah, you ain't really showing me no love like that.
There it is. Tell him, Shemar. Tell him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the school that's showing me all the love. Like, they ready for me to come up there now.
That's the problem right there. Too many people in Miami be telling these just to go elsewhere. That man, sit down somewhere with that. Man, you tripping, bro. I love you, though, but we got to tell these just to stay home. Best place for them to be is home.
Man,
you
made
your name at home. You made your name at home. You made your startup at home. It's for your tax, for your family. You need to be home. Period. Point blank.
Listen, team, come on, dog. I'm all about Miami, man. But one thing about it is I ain't gonna force a kid to do something he don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? An unhappy teammate is a bad teammate.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
it's just let's be real. I'm being facetious, but let's be real. Some kids probably need to get out of Miami and get out of whatever they home.
Yeah, some kids need to get out. You know what I'm saying? It's a kid.
You know what I mean?
It was a kid,
Yeah, for
man.
sure.
I'm not gonna mention the name of Recruit, man, who was a good player. Could have went to Miami, man, but ended up going to another school. His best friend, a week after he committed and signed, got killed. His best friend in the streets got killed. 2 weeks later, another friend of them got killed. He hangs with these friends real close. You know what I'm saying? So that was a situation for, man, let's get you out of here because you might be one of them hanging with them. You know what I'm saying? If you been to Miami, man, you know, man, Miami can get rough.
You know that.
Like we have rough spurts where you be hearing kids being killed. You don't even hear about the adults no more. You like, damn, the kids. You know, so I don't have no problem with it, man. But obviously, of course, I want the kids to go to UM, man, the good ones, because I know how the program used to be, man. I know what the program can be if we do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it just got to make sense for them, not the fans. It got to make sense for them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all wanted Mark Pope to go to UM, and 3 years later, guess what? Oh man, get him out the field. He can't catch. Yeah, okay.
Well, not me, man. I was rooting for the kid, man. I don't know. Something in me. I just, I remember Leonard Hankison had a problem with dropping balls and stuff. He went to work with Martin.
He
got
did.
that work and came back and balled out. So I look at a kid. I be like, man, you can get better. I don't know.
Man, I think we FOOTBALLVILLE Caneville is probably the only people who kept rooting for the kid, man, because we knew what the kid could be.
Yeah,
it just
real.
It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out, but that's just that, man.
Hey, I think I just watched the other day. You had Andrew Ivins on the show, and you talked about when him and Devontae Smith was at a camp, and Andrew Ivins said out his own mouth that Mark Pope was the best receiver on the field that day. And Devontae Smith wanted to win a fucking Heisman.
He said it, right.
So
Jerry Jeudy was there, dog. Jerry Jeudy was there too.
Well, I'm guessing Devontae Smith had to be there too, because they all came out that same year.
Devontae Smith was there. Paradise Camp. Devontae Smith was
there. Yeah.
What Devontae Smith a solid recruit? Ain't that's how the story go?
Yeah. And then Nick Saban went and drove to his basketball game.
But the people paid him not to visit us, not to come back and be official visitor.
I think he said too that Devontae Smith came without no cleats, and then all the other recruits started
ragging
getting on his ass.
Yeah,
and he found some cleats somehow, and he had to line that shit up. And that's my biggest thing, man. Fuck all the talking, line that shit up, man. You can't leave us, go somewhere else. Cool, you on the schedule, dog. Line that shit up.
What's up? I just let somebody in. Hold on. I think it was Jay Jacks. What's good, man? Speak to us. Jay Jack, what's good? Speak to us.
You hear me?
Yeah, we got
Hey, so my thing is, back to when y'all guys were talking about linebackers, why is everybody not talking about Deshaun Trotman? Because I think he could be a good playmaker. He got all of the abilities in the world. His name is just never brought up when we talking about linebacker. He's a.
I mean,
because we
got to see more from him.
We know we got to do what it takes off the field first. That's all. We just know a little bit more than everybody else. He's an absolute dog, but he's a dog off the field. If you know what I mean, too. He don't play that shit. So, if he get that in order, he gonna be on that field. Please,
when you
know what I
mean?
When
you say he's a dog off the field, I don't know really much about him off the field. What you mean?
Man, listen, bro.
Look how he plays. Look how he hit kids on the field.
Deshaun Trotman ain't nothing to be messed up with. Don't cross his. Don't get his time wrong in any shape, form, or fashion. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, right. Deshaun Trotman, he's one of them.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna compare him to Nate Webster, man, but he almost something like Nate. Nate will beat you up just because he want to beat you up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you saying once he gets that in order, then he'll get some more playing time, or he'll be looked at more. Or...
Yeah, I mean, well, for now he got a linebacker coach now.
Okay.
Well, let me not say he's doing something out the field that's holding him back. I'm just saying he's mature. When he's mature more, he'll be on the field more. That's all.
Okay, I get what you. All right, yeah, that was my only question when y'all was talking about linebacker. Because I watched the film, bro. Yeah, I know, and he even when he was playing special teams, man, when he hits you feel it. I see.
He's a football player. Yeah, he's a football player. How big is he though? How big is he, man? Do y'all know how big he is?
About 6 foot.
He's about 6 foot.
200.
He came in, I think, at 205, 6 foot 205.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to linebackers in Miami, we don't have an assessment on what's going to happen at the linebacker position. It's been so murky.
Out of order.
Like, right. So yeah, man, Wesley, it's opportunity, man. Wesley may have all the opportunity in the world again. Troutman too.
Yep.
I think all of them will have an
for
opportunity because you got a new system, man. So they all come in and have an opportunity. It's always going to be who's going to outwork them off the field, obviously weight room, locker room, and practice, stuff like that. Then it's going to be who can make the plays for us on the field, and you go from there. So yeah, I mean, I like Troutman, man. Every time he get in the game, man, Troutman hit somebody hard, like he go hit him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he give it 100.
Troutman the type of kid in practice, he got the A gap, but because somebody hit him on the last play, he going down to the B gap to knock him motherfucking head on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's my only thing. I'm like, nobody really talk about Troutman like that, man. Like every time I see him play, he give 100%. He hitting people, you know. So
yeah, Troutman, man, Troutman gonna be a stud, man. Once he get everything under control and get the proper teaching at linebacker that all of our linebackers need, you know what I'm saying? Then he's definitely gonna make some plays for us at University of Miami. So.
All right, yeah, that's my only question. I appreciate it.
All right, bet that. We got old Marvin in here. Marvin, what's good, player?
Marvin, what's going on, bro?
Hey, I got one question for you. Donnell Harris got $20K to go to Texas A&M. How much Coach Mo got? How much did Coach Mo got? That's my question.
How much did Coach Mo
How much did Coach Mo get?
I don't know, man. I don't never ask a man what his pocket looking like, though. But hey,
I'm just.
I mean, I don't.
Shemar,
the question. I mean, the question is, I don't know how that conversation. How are we going to have that conversation going forward from here on out when we got John Ruiz on our side? You know what I'm saying? NIL is legal now. Like that conversation is. I mean, it's going to be mute soon.
No, but I ain't talking about. I mean, Rui is out here. He giving something to the player. I'm talking about to actual, you know what I'm saying, to a parent or handler, to the guardian, whatever the case may be. But I'm just on here. I'm just on here listening, man. It's a good show. You know, I support y'all boys. I just came on.
Man, you came on here trolling, man.
Man, Marv, you know you almost part of FOOTBALLVILLE. What you talking about, man?
If Shemar would have came to Miami, man, they would have been calling Coach Mo goddamn Pope or somebody, man.
Man, they would have been calling Coach Mo tonight. Like, Coach Mo, where you at? We want to take you out to dinner. Let's go back to Prime 112.
All the rival fans would have been talking shit about it.
That's how the mind works, T. You know how the mind works.
Yeah, man. So let's get to this next speaker right
We
quick.
don't want to ask Marvin nothing about this, man. We don't want to ask Marvin nothing about his boy.
Okay, Marvin, what's going on, man? For those who don't know, Marvin's son is the outstanding freshman.
I didn't want to say nothing.
The outstanding freshman safety, Cam Kitchens. That's his dad. Marvin, man, what's going on with Cam, man?
One of the realest dudes I know. I went to school with up at USF. I just seen him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, T, that's your boy, right? Yeah,
that's my boy. That's my dog.
Yeah.
That's something the T boy. He know more. It ain't too many people who I could trust with that football eye, and he one of them. I trust his word more than anybody probably I know.
Man, T a computer, man. Damn almanac, man.
But no, JoJo just he just had labor surgery, so he out for 3 months for the spring. So him and Jane Williams, both of them out, so they'll be back, I guess, in May or so.
Yeah. They won't be ready to summer fall time. So yeah. And it's cool because you got Brian Badlam coming back. I guess you know what I'm saying. They'll give a look for Kenny Washington. I still don't know what they're gonna do with number 29. What's his name? Dunson.
Oh, Dunson, yeah, he was hurt last year.
Dunson. I still don't know what they really gonna do with Dunson. If they're gonna switch him back or let him stay. Al Blaze, another one who I don't know if they'll switch the safety or let him go back to corner. Trying to see who else is at safety.
I mean, they got the kid. They got the one kid coming back. I mean, coming in. One from Orlando. Marquise.
Oh yeah, but he won't. Yeah, he won't be there till summertime. He won't be there. I was talking about who's gonna be there for spring.
Okay.
I think.
I got a question for you, Mom.
What's going on?
When Bubba Bolden checked out of that Alabama game, right? And you knew your boy had to check in that game. What was going through your head, big dog?
I was at the game. I was excited for him. I mean,
you knew he was ready.
I mean, I mean, the funny thing about
okay, I don't know what happened.
Damn, I wanted to hear that.
Dang, I wanted to hear that too. Man, I was on my.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back at some point.
Yeah, you gotta come back, bro.
Yeah. Let's get this. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm good. I'm foul question.
Street, we were talking offline, dog. I already told you my feelings about Cam. I told you I think he the smartest goddamn player on that defense. You know, Cam Kitchens, like he.
Right.
Yeah,
he coming back in right now. Marvin coming.
Marvin, you there? His vision is different, dog. I'm telling you.
Marvin, you there? Okay, you back. You good. Yeah.
So that I mean, I was at the game. I was excited for JoJo when he got into the that situation. But the funny thing about it is, before the game, they were telling him he was gonna play 40 snaps a game, and I was telling him, but I don't know if he's gonna play 40 snaps a game. No, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't telling him that. So then, as soon as Bubba Bolden went out, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna play 40 snaps for real.
Yeah. He almost got the turnover chain that game.
I mean, he got it, then they took it away.
How proud were you?
I was real proud of him, man. Like I said, I mean, throughout this whole season, I can say that the most important thing I was proud of him for is that, he kind of like I felt going into college, his weakest part was playing in the slot, and he kind of was forced into that position. So he kind of was able to learn from one of his his weakest part of his game, going into
What's up?
Gotcha. What you finna say?
Now I was gonna ask him how proud he was when Cam made that fourth down stop in the North Carolina State game. Like,
yes, sir.
Did you almost twist your ankle on that play when you jumped up?
He coming back in right now. Yeah. Twitter got the Twitter spaces aren't perfect, dog. They jacked up. They got some bugs in them. So X got a question for you.
What's going on, bro?
Man, how proud you were when your son made that fourth down stop in North Carolina State?
Oh, well, I was too high. I was at the game, boy. I was too proud of him. You don't know how excited I was for him.
Man, I'm gonna tell you. I think me and Streeter was in the booth, right? And when he made the stop, I yelled loud, and Streeter was like, "Man, you know you can't be that loud." I was like, "Man, see what Cam just did?"
Listen, man, that was a real tackle, man. We ain't been tackling like that in a while. That was a real one-on-one tackle.
One-on-one tackle, man. He went out there and said, "Coach, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm gonna stop this guy. The team, I got y'all." And he did what he did, man. I was excited, man.
Yeah.
But I was excited once he got to you, because I say, man, that guy understands football. So,
a little bit.
When you keep getting kids like that on your team that understands football, you become a good football team.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
did he tell you how fast? Go ahead.
Man, whatever we do on defense, Cam, James, and Chase Smith got to be on the field. Some kind of way.
Chase is coming, boy.
Oh my goodness.
Chase is coming, boy.
Oh yeah. I'm loving Chase, man. What's good, Evan, man? You got some questions? You got a question?
Yeah, I got two quick questions. So, who do y'all think is the two starting receivers on the outside? Is it Keyshawn? Is it Romello? Is it Latson or Jacoby? And my second question is, when did y'all know that Shemar wasn't coming, and what did you see to know that he wasn't coming?
So X, you can answer the wide receiver question, but Shemar, when did I know Shemar wasn't coming? I think it was
This
evident
morning.
when we got to the house. Right. Listen, I think it was evident. I could feel the tension. You know what I'm saying? I could feel the tension because you gotta think that they're making a decision to leave the city of Miami, and you have to live in Miami. I could feel it, but when we got to the house and I saw that big ass maroon trench coat hanging up, me and T was like, "Oh fuck." It's over, you know what I'm saying? When we saw the coat hanging up, I mean, we knew what time it was, and it was just business as usual. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was trying to figure out. I got a private group, a member group, and I kind of was trying to figure out, like, damn, how am I gonna break this? like there's somebody that this ain't about to happen.
Then to your second, your first question, the receivers on the outside.
The receivers.
I'm going with Romello Brinson and Jacoby George.
I would go with Frank Latson if he's healthy.
I'm going with Romello Brinson and Jacoby George.
I think too. Yeah,
I am Frank Latson. Man, Frank Latson might have to play DB at Miami.
Man, wow.
Yeah.
He gotta work on his hands.
Is that bad?
The receivers, man, like the receivers, Keyshawn Smith outside. Keyshawn Smith played what, slot, right? So Jacoby George for sure start. That jet averaged 26 yards a catch last year. He's gonna be the big dog.
Yeah, Jacoby, you go
last season.
You could take your pick of the litter between Keyshawn Smith, Jacoby George, Romello Brinson. Then you got if Michael Redden is healthy, then you got if Frank Latson is the Frank Latson we know he is coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? So you got options there. In the slot, man, you got so many options with Rashad, with Strepo. Then you could also put Jacoby George in the slot. You know what I'm saying? If you need me. Don't forget you got Jalen Knighton who could play the slot for us. So we got options at receiver, man. Receivers, tight end, receiver, and running back. We shouldn't have a problem getting productivity out of any of the positions because they all are stacked. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like honestly, it's the most important position on the field is the slot. Because Mike, that's my guy, man. Love Mike, but if this team wanted to take a turn for the better, Brashard and X gotta have monster years, respectively, both of them in that slot position, in my opinion.
Well, Brashard, when Brashard is in the game, they just have to draw plays for Brashard to show his speed. So we haven't seen Brashard run the routes that Mike Hardy ran. You know what I'm saying? Mike Hardy was a good route runner where he could catch the ball, but put Brashard in certain plays.
Brashard Smith just need more reps. That's all he needs.
Yeah, he just need more reps.
He get the more explosive plays we're gonna see. That kid's a monster.
T, what was that stat? What was the Jacoby George stat?
26 yards a catch.
Yeah, 26 yards a catch. Yeah.
Remember when he was coming out of high school, Goldfeet. Remember what Goldfeet said? X and everybody thought he was crazy.
Goldfeet said he was the best receiver in the nation,
and everybody thought he was crazy. You know
He's
what I'm saying?
He got the size. He can run routes. Good feet, great hands. He's a total package. I like Jacoby George a lot. I'm hoping we get
Jacoby definitely was the.
I'm hoping we get a real technician as a receiver
man
coach.
for us next year. Out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks a lot, Evan, for them questions, man.
X, you didn't answer the question, bro. You didn't answer the Shemar Stewart question. I heard Streeter, but I didn't hear you, bro.
I didn't know Shemar wasn't. I mean, when I knew Shemar wasn't coming,
when he put on the hat.
When I got phone calls and texts this morning, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And remember, Street, I instantly texted you. I was like, damn,
X
boy.
text early this morning, and X said, what you say? You said, hey, man, they say Shemar not coming.
Yeah, I said, yeah, man, Shemar
And
not
I was
coming,
like,
man.
oh, okay. But yeah, you did text that this morning, huh? But yeah, I didn't recognize it until we got to the house, man, and we saw the 3 hats, and we saw the picture, and we saw the coat, and we was like, yeah, this not about to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it was, man. When I woke up this morning, I got a phone call, then I got a text right after, and I was like, God damn, why y'all like couldn't just do this like after he committed? Like, let me keep my hope up, but it's all good, man. Thanks for asking them questions, though, man. Let's go. Who the next speaker?
What y'all boy think about that Kevin Steele hire? I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know if y'all
we talked about
it.
it already, but
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm
Yeah,
bad.
all of us love it. All of us like it. We like it. We down with it. So
yeah.
not okay. I don't know who that was. Somebody think one of y'all said something about using all the safeties together, James, Cam, and Avante. Somebody said that. So that's basically going to be something that Kevin Steele does.
James Chase and James, Cam, and Chase. I said.
Yeah. I think that's something Kevin Steele definitely does. He will put 3 of the best safeties on the field together to go make some plays. So that's something to look for in the future. Remember last year I kept saying Manny Diaz does not know how to get all 3 of them on the field and make it seem like it's going to work. It's like he just couldn't do it. Now, at one point, he did it when he kept bringing James up to the line, let James roam the field. But at the same time, Avante was still learning, trying to get back into the things, back into playing football again. So a full year spring and then a full year should be good for Avante out there, man.
Yeah, they really missed that. They really messed that up. They really should have had James playing more close to the line with Cam back more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember when Marvin was talking about once they put Cam in the slot, I was thinking to myself, like, what the hell are they doing? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Cam is the guy who's supposed to be roaming the back, getting the interception.
But if you remember, they did the same dumb thing with Jamal Carter and Rayshawn Jenkins. They used to have Jamal Carter back deep and bringing Rayshawn in the box. They
Yeah. That was real
dumb thing. Yeah, man, I never understood that. I
caught it during the
Rayshawn and Jamal in the box with Jaquan back deep. That's what I would like to see back then.
That was
the first time I saw that 3 safety look, and that's when Avante got that pick. They had Avante.
Yeah. When he got that pick in that game, yeah.
Yep.
That's something we can look forward to, man, in the future, man. Who the next speaker?
What's up, X? Street.
What's good? What's
going on, fellas? Hey, one point I wanted to bring up because we're talking about the thing with the NIL and stuff. Remember that lawsuit that Ruiz got has to do with the fact that Texas is one of those states that they can give NILs before the kids sign and before
yeah.
So that's where right now we are at an unfair advantage because if we do that right now, state of Florida, it's illegal. So we gotta wait till we sign the kid and actually he enrolled before we can even do an NIL deal. Now over there is done different. They can get an NIL when they in high school. So that's what he fighting for, trying to make it, a real level playing field. Because right now it's not, because they got a head start on us. They could throw that money out there before they sign the kid and then sign them. So
that's a big problem in the state of Florida. A lot of kids are complaining because they want to get money in high school. And
he's right, because that exact thing happened with that kid Quinn Ewers before he went to Ohio State.
He
skipped his entire 11th grade year, took his NIL and then left.
Yeah, the lawsuit is against the NCAA and the FHAA, the Florida High School Association.
Yeah.
Because they trying to clean that up. Because if you're gonna make it even, you're gonna have to make it even all around. You just can't have, right now Texas is one of those states. They had a big advantage. That's how Texas A&M and the Longhorns took advantage of both of those. you know.
Yeah. I think it had a lot to do with the fact that Florida and Cali jumped out first and made their own rules, right? And now the own rules that they made kind of restricted them. It's kind of how I understood it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this is what Jimbo got. This is what Jimbo got to say about NIL.
Because here's my problem. There is no $30 million fund. There is no $5 million. There is no 10. This is garbage. Okay, and it pisses me off that people. And here it comes from a site called Bro Bible by a guy named Sliced Bread, and everybody runs with it. So it's written on the internet as gospel. How irresponsible is that? And then to have coaches in our league and across this league is saying clown acts. All right, irresponsible as hell.
Man,
he griping about NIL, griping about transfer portal, using it the most and bragging about it the most. That's the ironic part. You want character? I'll take it with any of y'all. It's a joke. It does. The other thing.
Now listen to him now. Jimbo finna get tough on y'all.
Vice president. I get another. Vice president at Notre Dame. Supposed to be at Rep University, right? That's a heck of a person leading Rep University. I'd be real proud if I hired that guy.
Woo.
Read it off Sliced Bread. It's funny when Nick Saban said his quarterback got an $800,000 deal. It was wonderful. Now it ain't wonderful no more, huh? Well, we ain't got that. Ours are on record what comes up. We ain't going on a big deal. Ain't none on our place we know of. That's funny when you do it. If the hypocrisy is a joke. It's an absolute joke, and it's insulting to our staff, how hard we work, how we do things. It's insulting to Texas A&M because there ain't a better place to go to school and play ball.
That's a lie.
You don't like it? We're coming on. Get used to it.
All
right.
Okay.
We ain't going nowhere.
Okay, Mr. Liar.
It's an absolute joke.
Okay, Mr. Liar. We know.
They're responsible. But it's funny when they get it's all okay.
You said you didn't want that same thing to go down with the FSU. Stop lying.
And what goes
on?
Got Atlanta. It's pretty irresponsible. All of them.
Wait up, listen to how he ended. Wait up now.
If they got a problem with it, come see me.
Woo! That's the way he ended, man. Y'all got a problem with come see me.
He said a week ago. He said a week ago.
Jimbo talking cash money. That sounds like a man that knows he has every I and every T crossed, and they willing to bury the bodies so that information won't get out. Y'all better leave them people alone.
He said a week ago totally different what he's saying now. He was bragging about NIL a week ago. Now he's backtracking.
Basically, he bragged about it probably months ago. He was like, "Hey, man, everybody talk about players getting paid. That's been going on. It's just legal now. Now you change your whole tone, Jimbo."
Exactly.
So
I'm just tell y'all, man. I think they got to the big business first, man. You got to understand what this NIL stuff is going. It's not just the big companies are coming. Gatorade just gave Sanders Sana. The big companies are coming. I think Texas A&M just sat down, they took a breath, and they put a system together. Like, listen, man, go and get these kids these flowers right now. Period. Let's get to the money. Let's go and give them their flowers right now. Let's get to it. And I don't think anybody caught up with them yet. I don't think nobody realized what they did.
I'm not mad at it. Let's get it. Let's get to the money.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it, man. Yeah, let's move on, man. Because I'm gonna give y'all 15 more minutes and I'm out. So, we got big time, Mr. Lance. Oh no, man, Lance, me, you and Speedy got to talk, man. I still ain't get my peanuts.
Oh man, we got to get her right, man.
Man, the peanuts gone.
I've been listening, goddamn it. So let's get on and get this a good ass commercial break in.
Let's go, man. Give them a commercial. Give them a commercial. Let's go.
Hey, now listen. I know how many people we got on here right now. Hey, we got 367 people. Now listen. I know half of y'all already follow the page on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Taste One Boy Peanut Co. So I need the other 150 to go follow the page on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. That's Taste One Boy Peanut Co. Man, this is my new business I just started. Right now we in 60 locations in Polk County, and man, we looking just to keep on growing. Man, we definitely ready to go. Come down south and let some of these Hurricane fans taste it so they could just drive to a store and go get it. But man, if you want to order, I usually ask you not to order, but shit, fuck it today. I feel like asking to order. If y'all want to order, y'all can go on Taste One Boy Peanuts. That's with the S.com, and y'all can place your order, man. We'll send it right to your door. All right, I'm in this bitch.
Do you have neck bones in your peanut?
Hell no, ain't no bone in this bitch.
That man said neck bones.
My man. There we go.
But you know you better. But honestly, man, that's what the hood like to do. Shit, they like to put them neck bones in them. But with mine totally different, man. They come in the bag, a pretty orange bag, whatever, a swaggy bag, whatever you want to call that motherfucker. That's what it come in. But mine totally different. Only thing I do is just put it in the microwave. You don't have to put your hand in that nasty ass crock pot. And once you throw them in the microwave, a minute and a half to 2 minutes, hey, you can just get to eating.
Listen, man,
yes,
peanuts good, dog.
Yeah, thank you, Street.
Yeah,
Man,
Street still owe me my peanuts, man. I want my peanuts.
Hey, he still, man, man, I got you, man. I was looking for you. I don't know where you was at, but
he wasn't there.
Nah,
listen, man.
Street you got the box, man. You took the box, and you ain't even like say, hey, some of y'all take some of these and.
They got attacked by the wife, the kids, everybody attacking damn peanuts.
Listen, man, I was at the roll up today at the Kush House over there.
Yeah, I saw you in there too.
Man, listen, man, they fucked them peanuts up.
Dog, you got something, dog. Dog, you got something.
Thank you, man.
You got something, dog.
Yeah, nah, that's a good thing, man, because peanuts always been a big thing down here. We just never had what you had.
You just ain't never seen nobody do it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, we ain't never seen nobody do it like that.
Let me get a little cocky, but they ain't never seen nobody do it like this before. Nah,
you showing that you swag right there.
Man, got to listen. When they test down in Miami, I already know. Wait, they test down there. Wait, they coming too. They coming.
Hey, Lance, man. Lance, I got a question for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Before all these fans got their pennies in a bunch for next year, man. What we looking like for Carmani, man? Before they get that Texas NIL money too.
Yeah, man, that shit. Boy, look at boy, we better keep pushing. Shit, we gotta work to get that. We gotta work to
came down here and balled out. I heard he balled out and came with South Florida Express too.
That boy had no catches on him.
It's that boy's
no catches,
man.
Yeah, we caught it when he was down here, man. That boy about 6'2", man. Yeah, man. We got to get on him.
Yeah, they saying UM and Florida are the two that's pushing him the hardest for the hardest right now. But
I seen him playing the playoff game up there versus Tampa Bay Tech. He's a good player, man.
I know him and Van Dyke got a great. Him and Van Dyke got a great relationship. So
yeah, man.
That's a big plus.
He spoke real highly of Van Dyke, man. So UM definitely gonna be in it, man. But like Lance say, man, you got to keep pushing, keep working. Like it ain't just a simple thing. Like, nah, you gotta put that work in.
How did Florida do today?
Say what?
How did Florida do today?
They didn't do good. They didn't do too good.
They didn't do nothing.
Well, I think they got somebody, but they didn't get. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really do that good. But Florida State didn't do good at all. Like they basically went backwards.
Florida State in the transfer portal, boy.
Yeah, they want to kill the transfer portal. They getting all the sauce in the transfer portal. What it is, man. Let's go, man. Let's get another question. Who got something else?
Stacked that running back room up, huh?
Yeah, they did.
Who got the running back from them up?
He said they stacked them up. I mean, with Citizen, you got Parrish. Man, listen, boy.
Oh,
they gonna have to. They finna have to compete, boy.
Yeah, they got that stack. I like that though.
Yeah, I love the running back room. The only one I don't like is Cody Brown. Everybody else I'm loving.
I don't know who that is, but that motherfucker Rooster, goddamn it, that motherfucker, that little nigga right there, dangerous, boy.
Hey, and listen, coming out of high school, Cheney, Rooster, and Paris all in the same class. Obviously, Cheney and Rooster was the more highly recruited running backs throughout the nation, but Henry Parrish was probably the better running back out of the bunch.
Is he some kind of Roscoe?
Nah.
You know, you hear that name Parrish, you gotta
everybody, look, people was actually saying, oh, that's Roscoe's little son. I'm like, nah, that's not Roscoe's son.
Nah, they ain't little Scope.
Yeah, they ain't little Scope, man. But yeah, he Henry Parrish, man, he was a bad man at Columbus, man. And the thing that made him so good was when he got in big games, he actually performed in big games. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna say he the only running back I seen go for. He went for 220 on Northwestern.
He
went for 220. I was at the game. He'll go for 300 on.
What he did?
What you
think
say?
that was a good business? You think that was a good business decision he made?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna explain to
Man,
running back
how what you think he'll beat Rooster?
Well, listen, I keep telling everybody,
No,
Rooster and Chaney
no.
aren't durable enough to stay a whole season and not get injured. They haven't shown that yet. So you need that extra running back who can come in when if one of them go down again, or bad things happen. I love Rooster and Chaney, but they just don't play a full season.
Man, that body wasn't groomed up yet. That body.
You see what I'm saying? So guess what? Now you got Henry Parrish who can come in and do his thing. You got Thad who come in and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Cody Brown, whatever.
Hey, listen, this the money. This the money year for Rooster. I bet he have a big year.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I can see Rooster getting around like 800 rushing yards, 400 passing yards, maybe like 12 to 15 touchdowns.
You don't think he'll get? You don't think he'll get a stack in running rushing yards?
I mean, he could, but like you said, the running back room is stacked. So it's like, do you want to wear Rooster down, or do you want to just keep him healthy? You know what I'm saying? Because you could put, guess what? You could have Rooster come in first quarter. You know, you can switch the running backs out interchangeable. So I don't have a problem with it. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I would hope for him to get over 1,000 yards because we haven't had 1,000-yard running back since Mark Walton. So we do for 1,000-yard running.
But he's special like when Duke Johnson came in. You gotta get that motherfucker the ball.
Oh, Streety, you heard that?
This shit.
You heard what he just said, boy.
He's not about the greatest ever to do it, man.
Boy. Man,
he got that impact, boy. He got that impact, man, bro. Man, look how when he came in the season, how the season just changed, like far as like the energy on the offense when he came.
Yeah, you're right. You is definitely right, man. But one thing we're gonna say about Duke Johnson, when Duke Johnson came to Miami, he instantly changed.
First game
in college, that man had what, 250
But they
runs?
two different. They both small, but they two. They like, man, what's the name, man? Listen. At the same time, y'all always think I sound crazy, and I used to love watching Davin Cook run the ball. But at the same, like a freshman year, Rooster and Davin, I couldn't really tell the difference between both of them. Like, boy, you can pick your poison who you want. Bro, I'll put him up there with the elite, bro.
Rooster?
Yeah.
I hope you're right, dog. I root
you gonna see, man, you saw that shit. Man, all right, that Florida State game, he caught that motherfucking pass. He took that shit to the house. Now that other big running back, what's that big running back? He had caught the ball and did the same thing. I was like, boy, that Rooster, he would have scored.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You talking about with Thad
Franklin? I've been covering Rooster since he played youth football, man. I knew what he was capable of, man. It just wasn't putting in the position, and that's why I get frustrated.
Was he better? Was he better than Daniels coming out of Little League? Because I always hear about him all the time.
Better than who?
The one who went to Central, the running back, Daniels.
Amari Daniels.
Yeah.
Was Rooster better than Amari? I think Amari was more famous. I think Amari was when the internet hit boom, and I think he was more famous.
Rooster just got better than Mario Daniels as time went on, but no, Mario Daniels was the man in Optimus. He was the man his 9th grade year, his 10th grade year. I don't know why he transferred. That was dumb.
Transfer over to Jackson, right?
He went over there to Jackson with his old boy, and kind of became forgotten until he went back to Central. But
I'm trying to figure out something.
That running back room is special.
Rooster special, dog.
He
special,
is.
Boy.
He is.
Yeah, that running back room is special,
running back.
man.
You talking about he's small, but he know how to dip that motherfucking shoulder on them niggas. Boy, he be dipping that bitch on their ass.
Hey, dog, he's a Fort Lauderdale Hurricane, man. This man has played in big games since he was 7. This man been battle tested forever, fool. Like, I know what he's capable of. That's why I used to get so frustrated. You know what I'm saying? But then I was frustrated at him for doing stupid shit at the beginning of the year and not playing. And then he got on the field and did his thing.
Man. They got to figure out ways to get him into open field more. Because
man, you just got to play his ass like, you just got to play him like Davin Cook, goddamn. Let him get the ball, feed that motherfucker. Feed him, man. You got to feed that motherfucker. He's special.
In regards to Paris, I'm trying to figure out how did Manny go to Columbus, and offer Jabari Ishmael, but never offer Henry Berry.
Because we had the 2 running backs. And Paris, they were saying Paris was too small. We already had Rooster and Cheney, right?
Yeah. We already had
Rooster and Cheney. See, that's always going to be the problem in South Florida. That's always going to be our problem. Somebody's going to miss out. Now, how good does Paris have to be for him to go to the SEC? You know what I'm saying? And prove himself and come back. You know he's ready.
Carry, more yards.
Yeah. You know he's ready.
That's a 3rd string running back.
Well.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but that's crazy. But man, listen, I don't know why he did that one. But
what's up, AJ, man? AJ, you in the space, man. Go ahead and ask your question, man.
All right, man. First, I'm gonna make a comment, man. I was in the end zone when Rooster caught that shit on Florida State, and I knew we had won the game because that shit was just crazy. Looking at him bounce off the defender and get in the end zone, and then the defense fucked it up. But my question is, man, I heard a lot of smoke today about us going after a linebacker. Where did all that come from? Did Mario say that we're gonna be in the portal after a linebacker?
And yeah. He was saying basically the portal is where we're going to probably most likely get a linebacker after spring.
And the one good thing about, even though we didn't want to miss on Shemar and we didn't want to miss on Yulia, is that's 2 spots that we can upgrade with players that can help us now, presumably out the portal. So I think that that'll be good for us. And I think that, man, we got a lot of edge rushers. I don't think in South Florida will ever be depth of edge rushers. Every year you're gonna have kids coming off the edge. I think that, in the long run, obviously we'll miss Shemar because he's a top end talent. But I think next year, man, we can make up that type of stuff.
Yeah. When you get you got Ruby Bain sitting there for 23 class.
Bain. Give me Bain.
You got a couple other kids out of state, in state stuff, so it's gonna be options. It's gonna be options for UM. But one thing about it is you don't never say, man, look, I don't care what nobody say, man. Shemar Stewart could have came and could have been an immediate impact now and the future, man, because he's just that type of player. We've seen him. Man, Street was laughing on the sideline because we were like, well, goddamn, if they're gonna get somebody to block this guy.
Was that the spring game? What it was?
Yeah, I think it was a spring game.
Do you think that he plays?
When is the spring game this year?
Do you think he plays at A&M right away? Because is that impact?
It's high rate DNs in front of him.
That's what I'm saying.
You got
he might be different.
No, I mean, I want to answer that. No, Donnell Harris, 2020 class, he's still on the bench. And Donnell was 5-star. I mean, shit, better than him to be.
You think Donnell was better than Shemar?
Donnell Harris was a monster, and he's still 3rd in the depth chart.
I don't know if he was that King Kong I was with today, boy. That's a big kid.
Yeah, you talking about look-wise, because, again, I told y'all in your group chat, y'all acting like Marvin Jones is.
Okay, we'll see, but he may be the first Shemar Stewart.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk bad about the kid, but I mean,
I think it's gonna be tough for him over there, bro. I think they took how many DNs last year? They were saying Marvin in the group?
They took 4 last year, and then they got 4 this year, and then and then Donnell Harris here, they signed 3, and like I said, Donnell Harris is still. I mean, last year he was 2nd and 3rd in the depth chart, and he was a 5-star. So I mean, he ain't going to take. He ain't coming in the summertime. He ain't just going to go out there and play.
This is what I'm gonna tell everybody to do. They put out a highlight tape of Shemar Stewart 3 days ago. It's a highlight tape made by Max Preps or something. Somehow Max Preps got it. Just go watch it. For everybody who think he's something, or everybody who think he's soft or whatever, just go watch it and make your own assessment. It's a Max Prep highlight tape. It's been out by 3 days ago. I don't know if he walks in there and play right away, man, but I know he's a different athlete, dog.
What's your opinion on him talking about he don't want to play deep tackle inside?
He don't want to play tackle. I mean, he don't, and he's so big they're gonna have to slim him down, right?
I would say if y'all say he's 6'6", 270, by the time you get in their weight room program, that's 6'6", 290. 285. I mean, I don't know too many people out there 6'6", 290 playing deep as an end every down.
Right. But they said the same thing about James too, right? They're like, we don't know too many safeties.
Yeah,
Gonna be back there.
Yeah, but that's year one.
You look at the NFL too.
Uh-oh.
A lot of them guys pop up.
Marvin, what was that?
That's year one. You never know. We got a whole new DC now.
What was that, Marvin? I caught that, boy.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I think something we're not taking into consideration either is that we don't know what Joe Salvay is going to do with the guys we already have on roster too. So, do putting out a first rounder, whether you like it or not, Kayvon Thibodeau probably going first round. So, take that into consideration. He might end up. Some of these guys might end up turning the corner before we know it.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Is that I don't think we're giving enough credit to Kelly and Moss, boy.
Well, no, I think the thing with them is okay. Well, Kelly just had surgery too, so Kelly probably ain't gonna be ready to fall. Moss is skinny, 220. He's straight up and down. Moss needs weight. Like, you ain't just coming in to be a dominant pass rusher in the ACC like that. He's going to need some weight. He's going to need to gain 25, 30 pounds.
Of course.
Man, they put 30 pounds on Greg Russo in 3 days.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, they did.
In 3 days, I ain't even recognize who he was no more.
Yeah, they did. I mean, so it could happen, but it just needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because
this is what I think. This is what I think, Marvin. I don't think nobody's not giving them credit, but this is a convenience that we have in South Florida. Our players are so goddamn good.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So when we're talking about a Shemar, and then we got a Najee Kelly sitting there, and we got because our players are so good, dog. It was the same thing with Ja'Cory Brooks and Romello Brinson when they would ask me over and over again, who would I take? I'd be like, you take one, I take the other one. That was my answer to that. Yeah, you take whoever you want, and then I take the other one. We'll go to war because our players are so goddamn good. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you get a Dalvin Cook. Give me some names. You get a Duke Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You get every now and then you get them guys. But man, our players are just they so good. It's not. Yeah, it's like A1s, ABs, and it's hard. It's hard to rate them and put them in order and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just look this past year, 2022 class, defensive end. You got Shemar Stewart, you got Marvin Jones, you got Keala Jackson, you got Najee Kelly, you got Jamal Johnson. Who else? I'm just talking about 22.
Right.
You got like all these are all top defensive ends who can go anywhere in the nation.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? So the thing was, they were like, "But damn, boy, at least if we could only get two." The two we thought we could get were Najee Kelly and Shemar Stewart. We got one. We knew we wasn't in it for Marvin Jones. We knew we weren't in it for Keala Jackson.
That's true.
Stopped recruiting Jamal Johnson. So
people fall in love with the stars. It happens, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the way they fluctuate between people. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right though. We definitely gonna get right. Hey, Marvin, I got a question for you.
What's up, bro?
You know, everybody in Shan was about it. Can you walk us what it's like for you as a parent through this situation, recruiting and all that stuff when you at top schools chasing after your son, you know, and you trying to help them walk through making that most informed decision for themselves?
I mean, I can say for myself and for my family, we was blessed with, with JoJo, with Cameron. Like, he's a smart kid. And one thing we always kind of like taught him, like, you got to make decisions for yourself. I ain't out there, running no wind sprints with you. I ain't out there, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Like, when you tired, know what I'm saying? You out there. So I'm happy that he kind of like made the decision for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell D all the time, FOOTBALLVILLE, Caneville, that, like, me personally, I'm a diehard UM fan. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly wanted my son to go to LSU. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to get out of the state. That's just me. COVID kind of saved the situation, and I'm proud and happy that he went to UM because now, like, you know, I mean, I don't see him as much. And me and my wife joke all the time. We're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy he did stay because there's nowhere in the world I would have been able to, you know what I'm saying, have him at LSU or Auburn, whatever the case may be. But I can say, like, you know, just the whole recruitment process, I'm happy that I had a child that kind of like, you know, made the decision for himself. If he wanted to go to, you know, whatever school he wanted to go to, I was going to support him. And, you know, my family was going to support him. And like I said, just overall, I'm just happy that I'm happy that he chose UM. But, you know, I would have been happy with any school he would have chose, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not out there with him. He got to go out there for himself.
Can you explain why you wanted him to get out the state? Could you please explain that?
I could say, I mean, me personally, and I was talking to you earlier. And I'm not gonna mention the kid's name, but when you got certain schools like at that time, LSU was hot. You know what I'm saying? LSU was the hottest thing going. You know what I'm saying? I built a good relationship with Corey Raymond. When you got certain schools like LSU, you got certain schools like Bama. Like, you know, Nick, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Nick Saban come calling your house and he's sweating you. I'm going to Bama. I'm going to LSU at that time period. Georgia, I'm going to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of like, you know, just wanted him to see, you know, different stuff. Like, you know, just see different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, get out of Miami. Right. Now, you said, granted, now with COVID situation, I'm happy he did stay home. I'm happy he did stay home for the NIL because I'm pretty sure, you know, he probably be making more money now at UM with his name and likeness and his fan base here. He probably would have been making, like, you know, elsewhere. You know, everything kind of worked out for a reason. And then the biggest thing is, you know, I'm happy that he stayed at UM because all the other schools he was going to, all the DCs and DB coaches left literally the next year. You know what I'm saying? Granted, many did. They got fired too, but you know, at the point, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because his three top schools were Auburn, LSU, and Texas A&M. Mike Echo just left, and then of course Auburn, they whole staff, you know, left. So I'm happy now that Kevin's still here because Kevin still loves him coming out of high school. I mean,
wow.
So I was too happy that he got that. You know what I'm saying? That he got hired.
Hey, Marvin, you remember that phone chat me, you, and Streeter had when I kept telling you Manny Diaz was gonna get fired?
Oh yeah, you been said that. You like, you know, I joke a lot. I joke a lot in that chat about Manny Diaz, but it was time for that to go.
Hey, Marvin, one more question, man. How does Cam feel about Feld and his new staff?
I really didn't talk. I called him yesterday. Say it again. You talking about Steele or you talking about Mario?
No, Aaron Feld, because I know he's doing the workouts with Feld right now. How does he feel about him?
Who told me to work?
Oh no, he ain't doing nothing now. He out because, you know, he had the labrum injury. So only thing he's doing now, like, you know, just side.
Like therapy or something, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's doing therapy now. Yeah, that's it. No. He said he did say he started, like, you know, lifting lower body and he moving his arm a little bit, but you know, he's gonna be out for 3 months or so.
Well, I talked to him one time. I talked to him and Chase, and they was excited about whatever Phil was doing. This when workouts first started, man.
Mm-hmm.
They was excited about it, and I was just telling them that, listen, man, I think y'all got a leader in there. I think y'all got a leader, and the leadership is about to change. And Cam was just like, yeah, man, I know what hard coaching looks like. Yeah, Cam, we know you know what hard coaching looks like.
Yeah, Max came from Max. Max ain't got his head right.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I hope we have a speedy recovery, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he gonna be good. You know, he gonna work hard. He ain't gonna be out there, you know, gonna be crazy.
All right. Well, X, listen, bro. You ready to get out of here, man?
No, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'm trying to bring I'm trying to bring Talik Lockett in, man. You know, kid out of St. Thomas, man. He committed to a school yesterday. You know, I basically want to congratulate him, man. Talik, man. You know, if you're, I added you as a speaker, man. Come in, man, and talk to us. Tell us your experience about signing today, man.
And who coming in right now?
His name Talik Lockett. You know, his dad is the famous Teddy Lockett, who coached at Central. I think he's at Marshall now, right? Yeah, I think he's at Marshall.
I think he at Marshall. Yeah, I think he left.
Offensive line for St. Thomas, man. One of the best offensive linemen in the entire state. Committed to, I'm trying to remember the school again. Let me see something. Okay, he committed to University Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. Louisiana Monroe.
The funny thing about him is he played for Northwestern for 3 years, and then as soon as they don't win state, he left. My son said he called and cursed his ass out.
Oh, that's crazy. I never heard nobody. That's my first ever heard of a kid leaving the West.
Yeah, he was at Northwestern for 3 years, and then the year that they didn't win, when they lost to Heritage, he left and went to St. Thomas. And he say he left to get more O's, but you know what I'm saying, he left and went and going to St. Thomas. St. Thomas didn't do nothing. He should have stayed at the West.
Dang, that's crazy. That's my first time ever hearing somebody leave the West.
All right, man, let's get to another question. What's his name? John? Is it John Gray? No, Generia Gray. I mean, my bad for pronouncing it that way, man. But Mr. Gray, what's good?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
We good. What's happening?
Yeah, man. Hey, I don't know. People keep saying this stuff about NIL in the state of Texas. I wonder how many people actually looked the law up and read the law in the state of Texas, because it's not too much different from what I'm reading in the state of Florida. They still not supposed to solicit a kid to go to any school in the state of Texas through NIL deal. Like, they have to be enrolled.
Which is why Jimbo came out and did that rant.
Right.
You know, they cheating, and he like, no, we not cheating.
Right. You heard Jimbo just plead. You heard just plead that, hey, they ain't doing nothing.
Man, Jimbo sitting up there telling a bold-faced ass lie. He just, he came out the other week saying basically it was illegal and people was doing under the table. Now it's illegal. Now he gonna switch his whole Steele. Come on now, Jimbo. And did
because somebody called him.
And get what he said. Y'all people ain't catch on what he said. He basically said, like, now I'm burying bodies. I tell where y'all got y'all bodies buried. Y'all keep with that bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, the bottom line is coming, man, and the game changing, and I mean, we're gonna have to change with it. I mean, but what we got on our side is that we sit in the recruiting hotbed. We sit in the middle of a recruiting hotbed. We just got to take it back over again.
Let me ask y'all this question though, man, because I'm from Miami, man. Played ball in Miami and Miami Central. You know, it was always a big thing for me just being from Miami, man, to represent the city. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I ain't get offered by the University of Miami, but if I would have went to the University of Miami. But I'm just trying to understand, do you think the NIL and these schools offering so much money is going to be a problem for the University of Miami going forward?
Absolutely not. Miami playing around with some money too now. So
shit, Miami the money city. Shit.
Yeah, Miami playing around with some money. I remember when it first happened. Me and Streeter was having a conversation. Me, Streeter, and Twan, and I kept telling them that the city of Miami have so much to offer as far as NIL, because we have so many just local businesses that can say, "Hey, let me offer you an NIL deal."
Too many.
You know what I'm saying? You got South Beach. You got Wynwood.
Listen, imagine you having. Imagine they don't give them no limit either. How many deals they could get? Man, they got all them small business. Them kids could get about 50 of them motherfuckers, and them bitches gonna add up.
Add up. You know what I'm saying? So
add up.
It'll be different from going to a country town, or
can't do that in
where you get that one. You know what I'm saying? It might be one big one, but it's just that one. You know, so Miami has a lot to offer, man. We headed there in that right direction, man. Shout out to the Ruiz family. You know, they taking care of a lot of the NIL deals, man. Other businesses is out there doing their job too. And things are going in that direction, man. So yeah, we headed there, man. Obviously, the school and the city is serious about football again. So we'll see how things unfold in these next couple of months.
Now, maybe y'all already answered this question, but I wanted to also know, what was y'all think the biggest reason why Shemar chose to leave and go to Texas A&M?
I think first of all, man, we can't forget how bad we looked at first. You feel what I'm saying? And I think Texas A&M jumped on them. I think they jumped on them first. I think Mario got here, like they said, that was the first time they'd been into the head coach's office. I think when Mario got here, he was already fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, he basically explained that he had the better relationship with the Texas A&M coaching staff, and that's basically what boiled down to making his final decision.
Bro, listen, Texas A&M just brought in the I said again, the highest rated class ever. So whatever system they got in place, whatever they're showing these kids, whether it's NIL, whatever it is, contractually we gonna pay you year by year, whatever it is, it's intriguing to these kids, and everybody else gonna have to catch up.
Yeah,
Jimbo
well,
just said it.
the whole
We
state,
here.
the whole
We ain't
state
going
of
nowhere.
Texas, because Texas did it. Texas did it big too. So, but we there, man. Mario had 2 months to do an outstanding job, man. We got the 14, 15 recruiting class, and we only got 14 kids. You know what I'm saying? But we got 14 high quality kids. Besides Cooper and what's the other one? McCoy. They rated low, but you can see them with the potential 2 to 3 year kids coming in the program and then becoming good. So I'm happy with what Mario's doing, man. I know the type of coach that Mario is, so everything going in the right direction. NIL money gonna be there. The coaching staff get there pretty soon. He's saying maybe next week. And the University of Miami is going to be the talk of the town once again. And we
But I'm
all
gonna say
know
this, X. Listen, I'm gonna say this. If a chick come to your house 22 times and you don't get no nookie, it's on you, X.
Yeah, that's on you.
It's on
I mean,
you,
that's not on me, because that ain't gonna happen to me.
That's on you, X. Like it ain't on Mo. It ain't on Shemar. That's on you.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on Miami.
Period, dog. I mean, it's 22 times.
I mean, I told everybody
Mario was probably 5 of them. I get it.
Man, when we had Shemar on the show at 2020, or I think it was 20, and he said, I like, man, what's up with you and UM? He like, man, I would love to go to UM, man, but they just gotta win games. And I was like, uh-oh. That's our problem. We ain't winning games.
Man, that's the only, bro. Honestly, that's the thing, bro. We'll win it. We'll get a lot of them kids out there. We just got to win.
Yeah.
Them
Man,
kids won't leave.
look, the summertime, Shemar was really feeling UM. Once LSU started dropping the ball and they got out of it, Shemar was feeling UM, man. And as I explained on the show earlier,
that year when Mark Rick had a good year, that one year we had a good year.
17,
And
yeah.
If we could have like counted off that shit like 2 years back to back, like 3 good years in a row, shit, them kids would have start coming back, boy.
Yeah, hey man, but Texas A&M ain't winning no big games like that either, man.
But you ever been to Texas A&M?
That Jimbo though.
I was just gonna say that, boy. Y'all ever seen Texas A&M dorm rooms in the off campus? Man, that shit look like some shit. That shit like some shit in Mexico, Cancun.
Man, yeah, like
Texas A&M in the SEC, they beat Alabama last year, man. I mean, they trending up.
Hey, it's so crazy. Man, listen, back then when I took my visit, I took a visit to Texas A&M. Man, they got their facilities back then was better than Miami. Shit, right now.
Man, Miami dorm rooms look like TGK. I'm talking about the size wise. You go look at Texas A&M. Texas A&M look like some shit in Cancun, Jamaica. I'm telling you.
Listen, when I was at Miami, the department, we used to call that shit the project. Boy, that shit was worse than the project.
Oh yeah, man. But shots out, man. They working on a whole lot of stuff at UM. They about to build a new facility.
Nah, that shit all that shit gone now.
Yeah, they about to build a new they about to build a new weight room for the players. They about to tear down the health center. So that's going to be gone. I think they're going to most likely put a new facility in that area, if I'm not mistaken. They got new dorm rooms. The new dorm rooms look outstanding. Things are happening, man, around the campus, man.
No, I think they're doing the right thing around the city, dog. I think he's doing the right thing around the city. You know what I'm saying? To get people excited about the brand again, to connect with the community. I think those dog. Listen, man, all he has to do is get the communities connect with the school again, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, Street, you already know he could. Once he connected with these motherfucking Taste One Boy Peanuts, he winning. Goddamn it, shit, that's the number one.
Hey, you
Hey.
might have to have them peanuts on the sideline or something during the game. Like, hey,
no, bitch, I told you that. They told me. I told the boys. Everybody like, hey, Lynn, you didn't try to be the right receiver coach. Hell nah, because I told you. I said every time the boys score a touchdown, they gonna go on their motherfucking pants and pull out their motherfucking peanuts on their ass. Throwing them in the stand. Hey, listen, Taste One, go get
hey, listen.
Hey, man, y'all can go listen. Hey, man, y'all can go on motherfucking tasteoneboypeanuts.com right now and just go look at the page. Just go look at it. You ain't got to buy nothing. Just look at the shit. That's the whole thing I'm at.
Hey, so Streeter Lance, listen. We just get rid of the turnover chain, right? What say if every time they score a touchdown or get an interception or a turnover, Lance just throw some peanuts to them and they go throw them in the stands?
Yeah, run it. Let me be on. Hey, y'all thought Gilly the Kid did some shit at Jackson State? Let me have to be on this motherfucking sideline up the peanuts, goddamn.
Y'all heard it first right here on Footballville and Caneville. Don't nobody steal my idea.
Don't steal that shit now. Y'all see the motherfucking nuts on the boy peanuts on the sideline now.
Hey, X, who do you think gonna be the next OC, man? Do we got an idea how we gonna be moving forward, man? Now that the DC been named.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I don't know now. I got two names that I keep hearing, but man, I don't know, man. I was stuck with Joe Brady, man, and I just knew Joe Brady was gonna be the guy. Talking with people around Joe Brady and then hearing that Joe Brady's still talking to Mario. He took the quarterbacking coach job at the Bills. So as of now, I don't know, man. Mario might hire somebody we never heard of that nobody put. I don't know, man. So we'll see, man. He's saying he got ideas of who he thinks he wants. So
what's this rumor about B-Mac negatively recruiting Miami, telling receivers don't come here now?
I mean, if he did say that, then I mean he went to Georgia. So they don't throw the ball at Georgia like that. So I don't know how much negative can you say.
Shit.
But
hey, you gonna do whatever you gotta say. Man, them coaches gonna do what the fuck they got. They gonna say what they got to say to get them motherfuckers. Boy.
Yeah, I mean, look. One thing about it, UM is always going to be negative recruited because it's UM. It don't matter what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And he was down here long enough to understand what's going on. And he's saying, yeah, but don't go down there, but they ain't gonna throw the ball. Or well, don't go down there. They don't got they own state. You know, like they gonna say what they want to say, but you
I'm gonna give y'all what. Hey, X, I'm finna give you one. What see y'all? You business. Hey, this what these country ass parents say. I don't want y'all going down to Miami. It's too dangerous down there, boy. That's
that's a big one. That's a big one.
Hey, boy, boy, my mama was scared as fuck when we go down there.
Yeah, that's a huge one, man. A lot of parents. Matter of fact, what's the kid name that wanted to come to UM, but his mama? I think it was last class. Mama was like, nah, well, that city down there rough. They getting people killed down there around campus, and I was like, man, kids ain't getting killed around the campus like that, man.
Shit, that shit was real, boy.
I mean, yeah, back then, but
hold on, see, I'm talking about my spirit. Shit, everything my mama was saying, shit was happening. You saw,
but Lance, listen, Lance, y'all had some real thugs on the team though.
You motherfucker did.
I don't think there's a thug on UM team at all right now. I think the only thug on UM team is Trotman. Everybody else, man, they some stand-up kids, man. And I ain't saying Trotman a thug in a bad way, but I'm just saying
like thug in a bad way.
Yeah, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
Getting fucked up. If we gonna make this shit clear, because people getting shit fucked up. You got thug when you say, man, nigga thug, cause like shit, where he from? Like that nigga from where he from, he just a thug, but don't mean you're a bad thug.
Yeah.
Nah. You got some bad thugs. They be getting confused. You got some fucked up thugs. You got some bad thugs, and you got some good thugs.
Yeah. You got So I'm saying, I mean, well, okay, thug, like he ain't going for the fuck shit. He ain't going for the fuck shit. That's what type of thug I'm talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, I
Like
know
you
what you're
ain't
talking
gonna
about,
just
shit.
try to get over on him and think he ain't gonna fight back. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got thug. Okay, Keontra Smith. He's a. I'm not gonna say he's a thug, but he's a guy. Like if I was gonna get into a fight with the team, with another team, I want Keontra Smith with me.
Man, go down our list, boy. You go down the list. We had Willie Williams.
Man, y'all had some real. Listen, y'all had some real thugs on the team.
My bad. Guns in the dorm. My
Hey,
bad.
did you have a bro? Listen, when you come in that motherfucker locker room, but yeah, but listen, I don't know how
Man,
prison
y'all had
is, but listen, I don't
was
I don't know how
toting.
prison is. I don't know how prison is. Never been there, but boy, when you came in that bitch, boy, yeah, but know how to stand up for your motherfucking self, boy.
Man, y'all had some real live thugs, man.
Hey, Lance, you was class of 06?
No, I came in 04.
04.
Yep, boy. You had to come in that bitch, boy. Yeah, I had to stand up for your motherfucking self in there, boy.
Hey, so X, let me ask you a question, man, because I know we looking forward. I know we still talk about the 2022 recruiting class, but looking forward to the 2023 recruiting class. Who are your top 5 recruits that we gotta land?
My first top 5
you don't
recruit would
answer
be.
that goddamn crazy question. I answer that for you. I gotta say number one, goddamn. You already know who number one is. Come on, don't ask that crazy.
Commodity.
Number one is. We just said we gotta get that motherfucker. So you should have said the number one. Then you said the other 4. You supposed to say him number one.
Yeah, well, I was finna name Commodity number 1 though. I was finna name Commodity number 1.
He supposed to say that. Bro was supposed to say that though.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Commodity would be 1. Ruben Bain would be 2. Brandon Ennis is 3. 4 and 5 I could go with. 4 is Javonte Bryant, linebacker out of Deerfield. He transferred to St. Thomas. And 5 will be, let me see. Mark Flexer. So you'll have Kamadi, Brandon, Javonte. No, who I said at 3? 3, I said, Ruben. Ruben Bain at 3. Javonte Bryant at 4, and then Mark Flesher at 5.
All right, listen. What's up?
Go ahead, Lance.
No, that was me. Listen, bro. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock, bro. We're gonna get out of here.
Oh, you ready to go? Okay.
Let's get Street trying to go. That boy Street trying to go, goddamn, be booed up and shit. That's what you trying to go do, be booed up.
10 o'clock. We've been here since what, 7:30, boy. That's 2.5 hours, boy.
Yeah. That's bad. Yeah, we've been right now. I'm gonna get one more question, man. One more. We out.
I start one when they get out, and we'll pump this bitch. We keep this bitch pumping now. Y'all
hear that? There y'all go. Lance say once he get out of this one, he gonna start another one, so you can jump in with Lance. I'm gonna probably. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to jump in. I might be able to jump in a little later though, but we can go from there. So, Streeter, go ahead and pick the next question. Pick the next guy you want to ask the question. The last question.
Chaser, what's going on, bro?
Hey, Courtney Young, Coach Young. I see you, Coach Young. How you doing, Coach Young?
Hey, what's going on,
Hey,
fellas?
man, that's one of...
How y'all doing tonight, man?
What's up, bro? Tell me.
Hey, listen, I got a quick question before y'all go off, man. Talking about this recruiting stuff and so forth and so on. Man, I don't know if it's me, but I definitely feel like the local kids, I don't know if they feel that sense of urgency to represent for their city. I know y'all say no, but because to me, I remember Miami struggling and still getting the best of the best local kids. You always had the 1 or 2 that'll go to Florida from from Homestead or whatever, like that is Bullard, I forgot the kid name, and Lamont Green, and certain players
like Tico Brown.
Yeah, you had certain players that would go out to the schools up north, and it felt like when we played that school, like those dudes, like they try to take each other head off. It was never no buddy. Like to me, these dudes can't wait till the game is over and they taking pictures like it don't matter to them. Like to me, if I'm representing for the city and you chose to go somewhere else, not saying we're gonna be enemies, but we're not gonna be kissing after the game, man. That's just something I guess I take it personal, but I felt like the players before take it personal. Now I know it's a different type of player we're dealing with now. You know what I mean? And maybe it's a 7-on-7 because they all kind of play against each other or play together with each other. They develop whatever. But ain't no way, like, I watch these players in Texas, man. You might have some that'll go somewhere else, but those dudes don't leave Texas generally to go nowhere else, man. Like, even with Shemar Stewart, like, did he not, like, is he not tracking the career of the young dude from Booker T that went out there? Like, that cat.
I mean, he could be tracking his career, but Shemar don't really care who is at Texas A&M. Shemar think he gonna go there and start like right away.
And I
So,
want, you know what? I wish him the best. If he can go there and start, then that's good for him. Like, you know, maybe Shamar's a little different. I don't necessarily try to hold nothing against an individual kid like that. I'm just saying, just as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And then even the handlers that they got, like to me, if you setting your kid up for success, there's certain things you don't say, especially with the portal now. And I'm one of these people that believes there's certain kids that leave the city. If Mario is the guy that I think he is, you know, if they go somewhere and don't have immediate success, it's gonna be hard for them to come back to UM, man. Because you have to set an example somewhere for all your kids that decide, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go test the water somewhere else because I always got UM on the back burner to come back home to if it don't work out somewhere else.
So what you're saying? You're saying he burnt the bridge?
I don't know. Like I'm watching it, you picking up the hat, talking about the home team, but then like I guess Shamar's a kid, man, so I don't want to necessarily just, you know, like kind of dig on him. But I feel like there's a certain you could commit, have fun, whatever the case may be. But you can't. Listen, I'm sure, man. Look, 2 nights ago, this dude was on the defensive line, Coach Pat. Man, if I know somebody wasn't gonna pick my suit, get your ass off my back, man. You know what I'm saying? He was
Javante Citizen put on 8 hats before he
Listen,
committed to Miami.
I saw
He put on
that.
he put on two
I saw,
he put on 2 Miami hats,
saw
right?
that. I saw that. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
he put on two Miami
But
hats.
what came out of his
All
mouth?
right, so this okay, so this
Harold Perkins he picked up Texas A&M hat and then dropped it and put on the LSU hat. I mean,
so he went
that's
to LSU.
what the kids are doing these days.
I'm just getting. I understand. I definitely understand.
Okay, so listen, I was there, right? Shamar picked up that hat.
Mm-hmm.
He picked up that hat and
What did he say?
went to go talk, and the crowd started screaming. So and you couldn't hear him, you know what I'm saying? But he told him to calm down. And what he was trying to say, what he said was Miami is my home, and I always love Miami. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't anything. Listen, the people. I was with them people all day long today, and I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done with it. I didn't see a handler. I saw a family that loved them. That's what I saw.
Okay.
And I saw a kid that was a kid and a coach that had concerns about, you know what I'm saying, the decision that was making and about their well-being.
Okay, that's street. That's fine, right? But listen, I'm a Miami fan through and through. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I want everything to work out for Miami in the best way possible.
right.
My thing is, if you're a Miami fan, like I can see if you saying previous coach the situation, but since Miami has hired Mario, basically what Miami has done it's like we unearthed a new program in the city, bro. Like who would have thought Miami would be spending $8 million a year or $80 million on a coach and just to be able to bring in the AD like this dude, just everything about Miami now is trending upwards. You know what I'm saying? So
right, it is.
What is it?
It is.
There's to me, there's a little bit of a disconnect. I understand his immediate family. Maybe I heard they don't know much about football. I think I heard him say something like that. Like they don't know much about football. Now, for me,
yeah, they don't. The moms don't know nothing about football.
Yeah, the mama don't know she was there today. She don't know nothing about football.
So
I just think it's like when you keep fucking up with your wife, and then you keep saying I'm gonna do right, right? I'm gonna do right this time. I'm gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? Miami been bad for a while, fool. We've been mediocre for a while.
For sure, but I'm just saying you can see the blueprint. Like, okay, let's just assume, just for the argument's sake, that Mario ain't no damn Manny Diaz. Mario's gonna be a step up, and we can tell by the way his somewhat organizational skill, just the way he run a program. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me,
Yeah.
with everything that's going on with the program now, you can see it. There's no it's coming in 10 years or it's whatever the case may be. You can see the direction of the everything, like, it's transparent for you to see. So my thing is, if that can't bring you aboard, if you're a Miami fan, like, I mean, shit, I might throw on some cleats right now if you ask me to. That's how I feel. You feel? Because I feel like
You
I'll
gonna
be
get your
I'll be
ass
helping
bust
this.
up.
That's all right.
Go there, you gonna
Hey,
get your ass bust up.
all I'm gonna do is hold your ass. You ain't gonna get by me. Listen.
They gonna bust your ass. They gonna bust your ass.
Hey, that's
Go down there.
fine.
They gonna bust your whole ass
Hey,
up.
I'm gonna get me a
They
couple
gonna
of
bust
licks
your
in.
whole ass up.
I'm gonna get me a couple of licks in.
You
But
crazy?
listen,
That shit
I'm
gonna
just
lay your whole ass
listen,
out.
man. Listen, I'm just that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking in theory. You know, I ain't getting out there putting on no damn cleats. But I'm just saying, like, if this can't excite you,
I just want to crush it. I just want to crush that dream a little bit
listen,
more.
you ain't gotta crush that dream. I'm a realist, bro. But listen, if you can't get excited about this, then I don't know. How are you a fan? You know, how are you a fan? You saying the DC they hired. You don't know nothing about. They just hired him, but he was at Auburn, one of the schools you was looking at previously, and supposedly DC A&M hired. They just, like, come on, man. So if you don't have a handler, somebody telling him something, because it don't line up with what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Big homie, it take him out the equation.
Okay.
7 5-stars. What did they see?
Hey, listen, no, don't get listen. You know Jimbo.
What did they see?
You know Jimbo could sell a dream, bro.
What did they see?
I don't know.
I mean, just ask yourself. Take some
I
out.
don't know.
What did the other 6 see?
Listen, let me ask you something.
They saw. They basically saw, man, we finna go play with some other great players coming out of high school. We could really be something special.
For sure. Because I tell you what, that other kid, the Nolan kid from Tennessee, I think the Tennessee kid went there too, right? That's the alpha.
Yeah.
He's the alpha of that crew. I'm gonna tell you right now. He's the alpha. I love Shemar, but that Nolan kid's the alpha. That's the
Okay, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
2008, when University of Miami has the #1 class in the nation, and then all the kids from South Florida, from Miami,
the West,
talk to him,
goes to University of Miami.
The West.
Yep.
Did you fuss at University of Miami for getting all them kids, and then none of the kids really did shit?
But listen, no, why would I fuss? Listen, and here's the thing, I'm not a fan. Like, I can be disappointed, but I'm not one of these people that criticize kids. I think I bump heads with you before on that. Like, I don't talk about specific kids once they go to school like that as far as performance. I might be disappointed, but when those kids, I took pride in that, man. When those kids, like, to me, I still hold those kids up. When you talk about Ja'Cory, Theron, Collier.
Oh man, I heard so many people say, man, he took too many kids from Miami.
Man, why they took all the kids from the West? Why they took?
I would never say that. I would
They
never
wanted
say something
it,
like
but
that.
we all wanted them kids. And guess what? Them kids got there, and UM shitted on them. They didn't do anything with it.
Listen, we understand the scenario, the situations we've had. What I will tell you is, a lot of coaches came through Miami, and they kind of like just went along with the status quo. They felt like, oh, we Miami, you know what I'm saying? You get here, everything gonna work out, or we ain't gotta do this because we're Miami. So maybe some coaches just lag off in recruiting or whatever the case may be. I love the fact that, you know, Mario building these relationships. Even my son went to Sorry High School, and first thing he told me was like, what the hell Coach Salvea doing at Nova? You know what I'm saying? Nova ain't got no kids. I said, because he building a relationship. So one day when y'all get another Niles that come through that school, his relationship is set. So now he can go there and recruit that kid, and his face is clean. You feel me? So I'm not.
Yeah.
I listen. Everybody can. I want success for everybody, except obviously until they play Miami. But maybe my eyes, my little orange and green glasses on, but I see how clear the future can be for Miami. I thought more people would see that. You feel me? Because the city going crazy right now.
No, listen. Everybody, me and Streeter always talk about this, man. Even when Mario got here, me and Streeter immediately was like, man, this finna get scary around college football because if Mario could just triculate the success he had at Oregon, at Miami, it's finna get scary. Talk about on the field and with the recruits coming in, everything, it's finna get scary. So we all see it, but we gotta stop falling into the fandom.
Gotcha.
We've known for the last 15 or so years, UM has shit the bed on the field. So right now, it's you gotta show me.
Yeah, but listen, and when it like Coach said, you know, when Miami got it going, you feel me? We bring it, man. Like I still, you know, we all talk about that Notre Dame game. Like there's nothing that differentiate any other program from like I don't care their best game, bring out their all white, bring out whatever. When Miami got it going, it's something different, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
still
but we got to
believe that.
get back to that level where we going.
I got you. Hey, Street, I got one more question for y'all.
That game. I don't think anybody outside of University of UM fans thought UM will win the game. Let alone blow the game out. So, you know, we just got to get back to that level, man, where the players believe, because them players on the sideline believed they could beat Notre Dame, and they went out there and beat them. That was the whole thing.
For sure.
Right now, it's been a cloud around where the players don't believe at times.
Oh no, definitely. You felt, and you know what? I'll give the old dude that left a little bit of credit. I'll give him a credit in this sense. Last year, like that early part of the season when they faltered, like in years past, they would just lay down, man. And that just happened every year. But I saw them for whatever reason they had a little fight in them, and they kept fighting throughout the season. And I was mildly surprised. I didn't expect it. It just something that,
Hey, dog.
Go ahead.
Hey, they got that wide receiver coach position coaching job open. You should go get that bitch.
Hey, nah, man. Lamar Thomas gonna get
But
that.
it sound like you want to
Curtis
coach.
Johnson
Boy,
get that.
hey, boy, they got that position. How you had them receivers out there playing? Hey,
Man,
like
man, I had them boys running the whole route tree, dog. Showed them how to stack that corner and everything. No, let me and listen. I have one more question. Street, and X. If y'all ever get a chance to talk to what's the cat name? Donnell Harris, man. I would love for y'all to find out from him or ask him what was the scenario which made him choose A&M, and ask him like when he got to A&M, did he get everything that he was promised, or did it work out for him like he expected?
How long Donnell Harris been there?
It's been what, 3 years now?
This finna be his third year.
How long he been on the field yet?
Nah, he get on like once in a while, but it ain't a lot.
How long James Cook was at Georgia?
James Cook was at Georgia 2 years before he started getting on the field.
Was it 2 years?
Yeah. James Cook, 5 years. He was frustrated. They was pissed
But you know
off.
what? They was giving Cook some time.
No, it's 2 years because remember, Speeder, we was getting calls that James Cook might be leaving.
Yeah, James Cook was leaving after the 4. He was done. They was pissed. They was aggravated. All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. All right. I mean, we don't know. I see Donnell Harris. Donnell Harris look like he been lifting weights. We see him on the sideline.
He's still small.
He's the same size.
His body frame didn't get to where they thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, they don't have them when they bringing in new players every year. They saying, well, this guy coming in, he's already bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is what it is. You know, one thing I tell kids is when you go to schools out of state that has a good program and they recruit in-state good, they gonna always play their in-state guys before they play you.
Yep.
You gotta go there and work harder than them and make it known that you are the man. Huh?
And Miami gets accused of not doing that. I've heard people multiple. Oh, we don't play our
Miami,
local guys.
man. We'll mess around and play a safety who missing tackles every game, or a safety that's targeting target calls every game, while the best players on the sideline. Like, that was Miami problem, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? When you say you start seeing the fight, who they put in, them freshmen who was like, well, we ain't trying to lose because we don't know nothing about losing.
Right.
James Williams, Cam Kitchens, Romelo, Rashad Smith and them guys ain't know nothing about losing in high school. They won. They won the Little League. So when they got on the field, they were like, nah, we ain't letting this go down like that. You know what I'm saying? We winners. We win games. Right. And that's why they were supposed to be playing from the get-go, because their mentality was there. But you got a coaching staff that's saying, nah, Carter works harder than everybody else, so Carter's going to be our starter. You know what I'm saying? Bradley Jennings works harder than the other linebackers. He's going to be our starter.
Right.
Well, when you got stuff like that, guess what? You're going to turn around and be 7-5 and get
So listen,
5.
X, I'm gonna let you hold it down, dog. I had a long day today, but I'm gonna say 2 things before I get out of here. At the top, man, IOD Squad Investor Die, man. Y'all want to come learn about crypto and stocks, and y'all can see what we invest in, and we talk about NFTs and the future NFTs. Just click the link at the top. Go follow IOD Squad Twitter. And FOOTBALLVILLE about to get we're about to jump into the NFT space with some of this stuff we have. Some of this stuff we have, you got Bashar at 7 years old playing football, and we got some stuff coming, man. So y'all just check us out and be on the lookout for that, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I had a long day today. I'm gonna let X hold it down and Lance hold it down. Lance, man, I'm gonna give you my address, dog. I need a box of peanuts for you.
Nah, man, send them. Don't send them. If you're gonna send them, man, send them extra ones for me.
I gotta send the X. I gotta send the X, and then X go.
Send them to me. Send them to me. I deliver them to Streeter, man. If he get them, I ain't gonna never get them, man.
Oh shit!
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.
One time, yeah, man.
All right, Street.
Yeah, man. But you look, I'm heading in the right direction, man. I'm gonna go ahead and answer some more questions, man. Let me see who else in here I could ask.
Hey, bring Coach Young up.
Where he at? I don't see him.
Coach Young request to come talk. Man, yeah.
Who this is? This is Soldier Man. What's good, man? Go ahead and ask your question.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. We can hear you.
Hey, what's good, X, man? I appreciate you taking let me answer this, man. No, I agree with the last person, man. The thing that I had an issue with Shemar, and I wish the kid luck. Let me say that first of all. I wish him nothing but great success. The thing that tripped me out though was when he say, you know, Kevin Steele, we just hired him and he didn't trust it, right? Now my thing, okay, if the parents don't know football like that, and they put it in the coach's hands to basically, you know, care for their son with this, it's his job to enlighten him about Kevin Steele, to let him know the experience of this coach. Then, but what tripped me out was the most was they just got DJ Durkin, and that dude run a 3-3-5 defense. So it's like I'm confused because I know he's been saying he want to pull down lineman. So I'm wondering what the hell did they tell Shemar that he don't know what the fuck he's playing? Excuse my language.
You mean at UM or at Texas A&M?
At Texas A&M. See, because Durkin runs a 3-3-5 defense.
I mean, you know, they telling him, man, you're going to be a 4-3 and the only school was telling him like the straight up truth that you want to move inside. It was Georgia. So they saying you're gonna play 4-3 defensive end. You was saying, yeah, you'll be a 4-3 defensive end. You know, but it all goes to, you know, Shemar, he's a workout horse too, man. He loves the weight room. He get in the weight room and throw big time plates up and stuff like that. So he might outgrow the position, but he wants to be a defensive end. So
but you got Shemar. We talking about Shemar. You got to look at the kid we got who went to Texas A&M from Polk County, the D tackle. He's the number one detox in the nation.
Oh, yeah, you talking about that 6'5", like 260 something kid? What's his name? I forget his name.
Nolan.
Gabe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gabe Dandy.
Yeah,
Gabe
I mean,
Dandy
look,
from
they got studs on the D-line. So
that's what I'm saying. Look what he going in with. So you think he got to fight against that shit right now? We talking about he gonna start.
I mean, but just knowing Shemar, man, just knowing who Shemar is and knowing Shemar is thinking, and he said it like, I don't care who there. I'm going there and do what I got to do, and I'm gonna play.
No, yeah,
But
definitely, he got to do that. He definitely got to do that.
How many DNs they have on their roster? They have 15 DNs. Just DNs. They took 6 last class.
So listen. You say how many they got?
They got 15 DNs.
You say 15?
Yes.
Okay, so guess what? I can guarantee you probably 3 of them gonna hit that transfer port after spring.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just the game. You know what I'm saying? We gonna recruit players to come replace you. That's always been the game in college football. We gonna recruit players to come replace you.
Yeah, I just didn't like how to handle like how the hell you don't know who Kevin Steele is? Like that's just my thing. Like, and then you ain't enlighten him to let him know that this is one of the best defensive coordinators in the game.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's man. I don't really want to get into it, man, because I done spoke about it most of the day already, man. And it is what it is, man. The kid chose Texas A&M. I wish him all the success in the world, man, because I watched the kid since he was in 7th grade, running around, and now he, pursuing his dream.
Yeah.
So, man, that's just that, man. But
I appreciate you guys, man. For real, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate what y'all do, man. Bet that up too, Lance, man. Them peanuts good.
Nah,
man.
no problem, bro.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. No problem. That's what's up.
right.
Let me get to another question. Let me see who this guy. This is MJ Kane. Come on in. MJ Kane, come on in and Sergeant Drew. One of y'all jump in and ask me questions right here. Gotta unmute yourself. Go ahead and talk. Sergeant Drew or MJ Kane, which one?
All I'm gonna say is that we should be happy about this class because we was getting bad. We was getting real bad. In 2023.
You sound horrible, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like your phone going in and out.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is that we should be happy about this class because we was looking real bad at the beginning of the year. It was looking real bad. 2023, it's gonna look real good. I see us with like a top 5.
Yeah. We
That'd be
I
great.
mean, before Mario came, man, we was in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do what he did to get us down to 14, 15 is amazing, outstanding. That just shows you the work ethic that Mario has. And Mario don't sleep, man. Mario be up.
Just imagine a whole year of recruiting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we do good on that field. It's gonna make it even better because of who Mario is. Mario can recruit regardless, but we win games. Guess what? Now you're gonna get top players, stuff like that, man. So, I guess Sergeant James didn't want to talk, but it's cool.
Man, pour that yike. I know some of y'all don't got to work tomorrow. Y'all go ahead and pour that yike in that cup.
Mo
man.
Green, I guess.
Who is
this? Who is this guy? Mo Green. Go ahead and ask your question, man.
It wasn't necessarily a question. It was more like
tequila.
I don't blame Shemar for what he did because you can't expect him to sign to a school who's only been recruiting him at the level that should have been recruited for what, 2 months? So you can't really blame him for that. And I mean, these kids, to me, honestly, you should be recruiting what Mario's doing now, recruiting the whole country, and not just the city of Miami. That's just my opinion of the whole thing.
Yeah, obviously that's the goal, is to get the nation's best players. Obviously, I'm always going to prioritize getting South Florida kids, state of the Florida kids, but the nation is always the goal to get the top priority kids. And then that what you said about the 2 months. But look, UM was recruiting Shemar since Shemar got into the 9th grade. And it was heavy. It just UM was trash on the field, man. And Shemar didn't want to go to a trash team. He wanted to go to a team that was winning big games.
But that's part. So recruiting is winning and the outside aspect of it too, not just the in-home shit. It's everything. It's winning games, all that. That's recruiting.
Yeah, and look, listen. Everybody's saying, "Oh man, when Jimbo Fisher actually won, I mean, he won a championship in 2013 with Florida State. He had I think he had like 2 top 3 classes in the nation at Florida State. Like Jimbo could recruit.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it was a battle. He had a battle between Jimbo Fisher and Mario Cristobal, man. Obviously, we lost, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, how many battles, like, how many recent battles you know that UM was in against Jimbo Fisher? It's not many, you know what I'm saying? So, we in good shape, man. Mario gonna do what he gotta do, man.
What, man? Dalvin Cook ain't walking through that door anytime soon. That's the only reason why Jimbo even beat our ass those couple of years. Is because of Dalvin Cook.
Well, Jameis Winston ain't walking through that door for Dabo either. I mean, for Jimbo.
James, if we being real, Jameis was probably like 10% of that shit. Dalvin Cook beat our ass 90%.
Oh, no. Remember, Jameis won the title without Dalvin Cook.
I'm talking about us. I'm talking about UM. He beat.
Oh, you talking about UM? Oh, but shit, man. Jameis put up like 40-something points on us.
Yeah, that's because Dalvin ran for goddamn damn near 300 yards.
Nah, Dalvin wasn't. Oh, so you talking about the second time we played him? With
Yeah.
Dalvin was a freshman.
Yeah, when the game was close, and Dalvin ran for like 300 yards in our ass.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Dalvin definitely walking through that door up there, Texas A&M, and Jimbo. I mean, and Jameis Winston ain't either. So it's cool, man. I'm happy.
I'm happy where Mario at. I'm happy where we at. So we good. I ain't worried about
it. We almost
I'm gonna be up in Clemson when my boy Marcus Tate play us. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be there. Well, I'll be there. I'm gonna be up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly home from Japan just for that game.
Yeah, man. All right, let me get another speaker in here, man. Thanks for coming in. Sergeant Drew, man, go ahead and ask a question.
Hey, X, I appreciate it, brother. So real quick, I just want to ask a question. So
that boy got a sergeant voice for real.
So real quick, nowhere else in the country I feel is like no loyalty, right? Like Miami's not going to go to Tuscaloosa and get like the top 5-star player. We're not going to go to Ann Arbor and get the top player in Michigan. So down here in South Florida, because there's so much talent, do you think it's kind of these kids? I mean, they know they're a high commodity, and so there is no real dream school loyalty for UM. Do you think Mario's kind of bringing that back with the relationships he's rebuilding with the high school coaches, and then the NIL with the Ruiz family, having these community outreach events, basically having these Miami football players relate to the communities that they come from, so these kids coming up can kind of see, how that home feel, that one team, that UM home team feel. Do you think that's in the works for us?
Yeah, it's most definitely in the works. When Mario first got the job to Miami, man, a lot of the kids, the coaches in high school, they were like, man, they got a serious coach now. Then they go to elite camp. They like, well, Mario really mean business. Like the parents, the kids, the coaches really respect Mario. They trust in Mario. So he's definitely getting it to where it should be. But like Steele said earlier, man, it don't just change or happen in one day or one year. Like it take time, man.